small town. Yeah. This ain't polished. This ain't staged. This is real life. Welcome in. I'm small town roots with a big girl backbone. Boots on the ground, never scared to stand alone. I don't fake smiles, don't sugar my tone. What you see right here is exactly what I own. Mama bear, heart, faith, stay strong. Pray before the fire, still prove I'm wrong. I've been tested, tried, banned, but not broke. Still walk tall, yeah, I do the most. This is Georgie's life, unfiltered truth. I say what I mean, I stand in my boots. Love my people hard, love God more, but I don't take crap, nah, not anymore. Family first, yeah, they ride with me. Blood are chosen, that's loyalty. I show up loud, I show up real. If you're in my circle, you know the deal. Fans ain't numbers, their hearts I hold. I don't forget who helped me grow. If you're here with me, your family too. I see you, I hear you, I ride for you. This is Georgie's life, unfiltered truth. I say what I mean, I stand in my boots. Love my people hard, love God more, but I don't take crap, nah, not anymore. I keep my faith strong, my spine straight. I don't beg respect, I demonstrate. Kind as can be, till lines get crossed, then I shut it down, yeah, that's the cost. If you're real, you're welcome here. If you're fake, you won't last long. This is Georgie's life, unfiltered. Yeah. This ain't polished. This ain't staged. This is real life. Welcome in. I'm small town roots with a big girl backbone. Boots on the ground, never scared to stand alone. I don't fake smiles, don't sugar my tone. What you see right here is exactly what I own. Mama bear, heart, faith, stay strong. Pray before the fire, still prove I'm wrong. I've been tested, tried, banned, but not broke. Still walk tall, yeah, I do the most. This is Georgie's life, unfiltered truth. I say what I mean, I stand in my boots. Love my people hard, love God more, but I don't take crap, nah, not anymore. Family first, yeah, they ride with me. Blood are chosen, that's loyalty. I show up loud, I show up real. If you're in my circle, you know the deal. Fans ain't numbers, their hearts I hold. I don't forget who helped me grow. If you're here with me, your family too. I see you, I hear you, I ride for you. This is Georgie's life, unfiltered truth. I say what I mean, I stand in my boots. Love my people hard, love God more, but I don't take crap, nah, not anymore. I keep my faith strong, my spine straight. I don't beg respect, I demonstrate. Kind as can be, till lines get crossed, then I shut it down, yeah, that's the cost. If you're real, you're welcome here. If you're fake, you won't last long. This is Georgie's life, unfiltered.
I gotta unmute. Good, afternoon, Goon Squad. There is 96 of you beautiful souls here today. How is everybody? There has been a lot that went on recently. The fleas are losing it. Lips is losing it. It's pure chaos. Let's see. I saw Miss Brenda ask a question earlier. We got D Spills in the house. Miss Debbie Webb, Gary, Native, Herman, Bearded Steve, Miss Cat, Jam, Johnny D, Harry, Frankie Fuzzface. Let's see. David. How is everybody this morning? Miss Shelley, Big Bob, Grandkids Taxi, Jim Cochran, Nemesis, Miss Joan, Buffed Old Man, Joan, Miss Sheila, Robin, Mama, Yankee Bell, my dear Blue. I see Dad is in the chat. Good morning, boss. Jam, Todd, Midas Claw. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Lady T, Kiko, Faves. Dwayne, Patty Cake, Josie P, Miss Cynthia. How is everybody? So good to see y'all. Miss Colleen. Okay, so I saw everyone asking about what's going on, what's with the changes. It's nothing big. It's just simply that I've chosen a different path that I want to take. I have no hard feelings with anyone. I have the most love and respect for Mr. Coop. I just have different dreams and aspirations for my channel. Mr. G and I are going to be doing a lot more content on the remodeling aspect, adventures. I will still be covering the case. No worries. I enjoy it entirely too much. Miss Debbie. But that's all. I've just chosen a different path. It's no drama or nothing like that. I just have different dreams and aspirations for my channel. Miss Kelly, good morning, everybody. Who caught the fleas last night? If you haven't, you'll get to catch them here. For sure. Hello, Charlie Sugar. Arlie, is that how I say your name? Jimbo, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better? You and Jim both are sick. Absolutely, Miss Brenda. New year, new resolutions. Me and Mr. G are wanting to do a lot more things together as a couple. There's new content coming with us doing adventures. There'll be some lives that he's on with me. We're still working on getting the remodels done in the apartment. Just different aspirations. That's all. Hi, Greg, Miss Barbara. No fleas are hard to get rid of. Man, last night they were quite entertaining. She was on a good one last night. But before we get into the fleas, Lips is back on her manic tear, but now she's turning and saying that all those dedications was all to play Jeremy. We all knew that it was an attention-seeking skit. We weren't dumb. That's why we continue to make fun of her. But now, apparently, exactly, Nemesis. But now she's saying that she has received an email from none other than DJ Radis, and that he is the one claiming to have made the phone calls. And now she's on the attack of Jeremy again. We will definitely be pulling those videos up. Right, Nick? I screenshotted a couple things that Lesman said, and I'm like, oh my God. He had the audacity to call Tug a homo. He has no filter. He has no respect for himself or anyone else. Lesman doesn't. They're all lunatics. Hello, Mac. Now, you guys, there will be guests on the show from time to time. Dee and I are discussing doing a couple shows together, and there will be other guests too that you all know and love. Exactly, Yankee. Lips cannot hold JH accountable for what DJ Radis does. Exactly. I understand you, grandkids taxi. No, I'm gonna be doing things a little bit differently. I've been watching a lot of Ricada and Megan, and I'm gonna take a page out of their book, and I'm just gonna start showing their stuff. But I've learned a way around it to where I can make it. What is it called? Where she can't copyright me. So I've outsmarted the flea. Yeah, I saw him say that too. He said a lot of very inappropriate things, but that's what Lussman does. He says inappropriate things. Exactly, Herman. Tat did come out and say it was him from the beginning, but they still wanted to, yeah, fair use. That's it. I haven't had enough sleep. I have had insomnia like crazy. I can't blame it on Tiny this time because he was asleep at a decent time last night, but insomnia and staying up late watching Nick, you just can't walk away from listening to Nick, especially when he's singing. He's amazing. But I didn't go to sleep till 10 after 4 my time. So, yeah, I was up pretty late. Miss Marianne, Koopy and I will not be doing shows together anymore, and that was my choice. There's no hard feelings. There's no issues. I'm just choosing to take another path with the channel. You ain't lying, Faves. Harry. Doesn't take much to outsmart a flea. A squirrel has a bigger brain than Fleet. Man, that heifer, I swear she just, either she tells so many lies that she doesn't know which one to tell, or she has early onset dementia and forgets the things she says. Valor, hiya, darling. Miss Karen Atkins, good morning. IG. And just like that, I squirreled. Hi, Tink. No, nothing to be sorry about. We each just have different dreams and aspirations and goals for our shows, and that's all. We're still good. All goods in the neighborhood. That's all. I still have the utmost love and respect for Mr. Coop. He taught me a lot in this last year, and I'm appreciative for everything he's done for me and the show. Right, Cynthia? That was me. I was like, okay, I have to force myself to go to bed. And then I laid in bed watching Nick. So I was like, well, shit. Now, I can't promise that I will be on every single day like we were. I do want to put my family first. So there'll be more videos than streams. If documents come out, I'm willing to do the breaking news streams if the documents are worth covering live on air. If not, I'll just make a short form video reading the document and throw that up. I want to do things completely differently than we have been. Sister Sal! Michael, that's not nice. Laundry. That's just a never ending task, Thank you, Herman. Thank you. We do have vacation coming up in March. We're going back to Gatlinburg. Miss Kelly wants to go to Dollywood, so we're going to surprise her. God, I hope she's not listening right now. We're going to surprise her with Dollywood for her birthday. We are going to stay in the Great Smoky Mountains again and take the kids to do things that we didn't get to do in September. So that should be fun. There'll be a lot of videos coming with that. And we have discovered at least 50 different waterfalls close by and local that we plan on going to see. Unfortunately, there's one that's like literally right down the road, but it's like this little park and gift shop, and it has the water wheel mill thingy majigger, but it doesn't open. What did it say? May is what that website said. So that one has to wait till May, but the others are on in the parks where there's the walking trails and they're open year round. So the you guys will be getting a lot of adventure type content. Are you on the Gatlinburg side, Miss Debbie? See, we're central, southern, central, middle. Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. Central part of Tennessee. We live about 10 to 12 minutes from Brett. A cruise in March. I was supposed to be on a cruise next month, but plans change. Oh crap, Jam. Hopefully she doesn't watch today. Yes, Miss Brenda, they are. And so you got Pigeon Forge, you've got Gatlinburg, you've got Sevierville is where we stayed in September. Hi, Redneck. And then you've got the Carolina part there too. It's all gorgeous. There is a lot of falls in the Smokies. You also have the underground lake too. You're in Cookville. That would be your neck of the woods. Hello, Haggis Hunter. To Tennessee? You've never been to Tennessee? Oh my God. I love this state. No, I'm from Alabama. Proud to be from Alabama. But Tennessee is home. No doubt. I don't think I could move away from Tennessee. All right, guys, let's get into some Mom! Mama Georgie will be with us in March. Lunch in my Tennessee is not flat, Redneck. We have mountains everywhere. The spaceship house on Signal Mountain. I have not. But see, you guys are giving us ideas of places to go see and film. We have been discovering a lot of local places that we didn't realize existed nearby us. So, little weekend outings. One of your best friends lives in Oak Ridge. Yes. Roll Tide. That's right, Michael. Roll Tide. Yeah, native. Greenville. I don't know where Greenville is. I haven't adventured too far into Tennessee. We've spent a lot of time in the Chattanooga area, the Knoxville area, Smokies, when I was a kid, Mom took us to the Smokies sometimes twice a year, sometimes more than that. We spent a lot of time in the Smokies area. There is caves. Um, I'm gonna eventually take y'all in a video to the Cathedral Caverns in my hometown. One of my ancestors played a part in the Cathedral Caverns. I love the history of that area. Yes, Tug lives up here nearby me. Not too far away at all. I think I think there's about two, maybe 2.5 hours between us. Probably less than that, actually. But mine and Mr. G's big goal, like the biggest dream, is for us because we're a homeschool family, and there's so much history to see and learn in our country. At some point, I know you guys know who Roman Atwood is. I, he's a big inspiration for us, and at some point we want to be able to have a bus like he got that fits all the entire family, and we can just travel the US and see sights we only dream of getting to see. She's a gremlin, not a bat. What does that mean, Mom? I, no, Native. I wouldn't get lost in caves. That's when I was younger. We spent a lot of time in caves. I enjoyed going caving. Woohoo! D gifted a membership to the Gremlins, and Mr. D's got it. Thank you, D. Yes, I have been to Rock City. That was a big part of my childhood as well with my dad. Dad was always the random adventurer where he would wake us up at the crack of dawn and say, "Get dressed, we're going on an adventure." And we went to Ruby Falls, Rock City. Um, oh my God, so many random places. Dad was the just get a wild hair up his butt and want to go on an adventure. So there's a lot of things from my childhood that I want our children to experience as well. Why is that, Redneck? More snow? I think they're getting ready to head back to Florida, though. I know Jaron and Molly are flying back today, I believe, to Florida. Sister Sal coming in with 5 memberships for the Gremlins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Haggis got one, Michael got one, Simba got one, and Jane got one. Thank you, Sister Sal. Oh, Cynthia got one too. I would love to visit the areas that was destroyed last year during the hurricanes. That all that just broke my heart. I miss Demolition Ranch too, but he's retired now. He's still doing bunker branding. There's a lot of creators signing on with him right now to do their merch. So he's a busy man just with bunker branding. Oh yeah. Um that video should be coming out, I'm thinking today, where he makes the call. Harry gifted 10 memberships to the Gremlins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want a membership, be sure to thank Denise, Sister Sal, or Harry. And I gotta remember to star things now. I'm not used to being the one that has to keep up with it. Congratulations to those of you who got a membership. I thought you did too, Cynthia. Maybe something changed. I don't know. Yeah, I did too, Redneck, but you have to have really large amount. I can't remember what it said. I was looking at it. I think it was like 20K or more subscribers in order to get merch brand with Bunker. Pickle Tink coming in with a $5 super chat just because maybe some others might do the same. Aw, love you, Tink. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, lips first or show a song that Native wrote first? I think we do lips and then use Native song as a palate cleanser. What y'all think? Vice Grip Garage. What is Vice Grip Garage? Never mind, he's went to sleep. There's 196 of you beautiful souls in chat. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. That pushes your favorite creators out into the world of the YouTubes and gets more eyes on the channel. Hi, Mac. Hey, Joe. Miss Terry gifted a membership. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Tim got it. Perfect or perfect? All right, so lips is on a tear again. Let's see here. She did a couple videos between last night and this morning. Is it 1 million? I could have swore it was like 20K or something like that. I'll have to go look at the website again. Valor. If I had the time on my hands, I would just make my own merch because I enjoy the creativity that goes into making merch. But I don't have that kind of time on my hands. You know what I mean? So this one is a breaking news one from her. As you know, I quite enjoy making Lips my content cow because she's a lunatic. Miss Joan, thank you for the $20 super sticker. I wish Restream would let us show the stickers, but you guys can see it over there on the YouTube side of the chat. It's a Samurai Armor puppy. That is so cute. Thank you, Miss Joan. I appreciate and love every single one of you guys. So it is 1 million. Jesus. I got a long, long way to go before I could get a Bunker branding deal. All right, y'all ready for this nonsense from Lips? Well, she did say that she's only putting things in her body that's from the earth, so no more pharmaceutical, right? All right, here we go.
Breaking news, guys. Just so you guys know, I had an email come forward with somebody who was a part of the scheme to get my employment terminated. He goes by the name of Tat Radis, DJ Radis, and he also happens to be in contact with...
First of all, Lips, Radis is not his last name. You should, what is that Lisa says? Oh, yeah, vet your shit. DJ Radis is his YouTube name. Tat is his real name. But Radis is not his last name, you dumbass. You literally just read a legal document with his name on it the other day, and you still can't get it right. Jesus.
Jeremy Hales. Well, the funny thing is DJ Radis is from Australia, and the assistant principal in the in the whole ordeal when the school was called never said this person was Australian with an Australian accent. The assistant principal specifically said this was a man by the name of Jeremy Hales who said he was a famous YouTuber. So one can make a conclusion that based on the information I am being given, that I have a reasonable belief to think that Jeremy Hales is the one behind calling my school and getting me fired from my job. First of all, you can see this email right here from DJ Radis. And in this email, why is it his business? I don't know this man. He's in Australia. He knows nothing about me. I don't have an OnlyFans page, okay? I didn't have Hodunks up at the time. So what is it that this guy thinks that he can inject himself into my life when none of this was on the internet when I was teaching? So he recorded Hodunks from a long time ago. This has nothing to do with it. When I'm teaching.
Hey, if any of you, if she is lying about her OnlyFans page, any of you have a link to that, the mods have my email address. Y'all can email me the link to her OnlyFans. I do have Kendra's OnlyFans and several other websites. We'll get to that on another day. Oh boy. Yuck. Okay.
I don't have that on the internet, and this man is going to interject his life or in himself into my life, into my employment with Jeremy Hales. And the crazy thing about it is Jeremy Hales this whole time has been trying to convince me that this was Lisa that did this to me. Okay, just so you know, Jeremy Hales told me that Lisa was trying to work a deal out with him to give evidence about me. Well, evidence about what? I have no idea. And Jeremy Hales has taken it upon himself to consider me or try to get me deemed as a vexatious litigant. Why, I wonder? Because he doesn't want me to sue him for these claims with torturous interference with a business relationship. Okay. But who is the real vexatious litigant? Let's think about this for a moment. Okay. Jeremy Hales is suing Ray Bonecrusher, Rich Lutherman, Michelle Preston, John Cook, Lisa Lee, Marla, who else? Richard Luthman, did I say? I don't know. He sued the prosecutor, but he doesn't want to talk about how that case was dropped. Listen, what's going to end up happening, guys, is each one of these cases are going to eventually get dropped. They're not going to make it to trial. And if they go to trial, there's so much evidence against him. I can assure you that he is not going to prevail. Okay. He is talking a bunch of smack to an audience who is so gullible that they believe over the last couple of days that my video.
Wow. Hold on. How the tides have turned in just 24 hours, chat. Yesterday, she was asking Jeremy if she could be his Priscilla to his Elvis Presley. Today, she's singing a different tune.
Videos were serious. We'll get into that in a second. But does your talking a bunch of smack to an audience who is so gullible that they believe over the last couple of days that my videos were serious? We'll get into that in a second. But does your audience know, Jeremy Hales, that you're the vexatious litigant? Do they know that so far one of your lawsuits has been dropped? Have you reported on that to your audience? Does your audience know that all the lawsuits against all of these people are about reporting on you?
Hello,
I mean, what is it? You're the one, Jeremy, who taught. I have a video that you published where you're encouraging people to go buy real estate in Levy County in Otter Creek. And then somebody takes you up on that, and what do? You sue them and say that they're stalking you? Really? Really, Jeremy Hales? But now you have a thing against Lisa because she doesn't agree with you and she wants to report the truth? And now you have a thing against me too for the same reasons? You sound like a big kid who's not getting his way. That's what you sound like. But let's talk about your case with me, okay? Your case with me, Jeremy. you know, there's no, it's meritless. I'm not afraid of it at all. And in fact, I'm getting ready to throw down and do a counterclaim on you because I know you're part of getting me fired. And it's going to be for the torturous interference with a business relationship. And I hope you understand that I can sue you for losing my salary of $70,000 this year and all the years after that I could have worked. And I can sue you for punitive damages. And I will take that to a jury. Absolutely take that to a jury.
Will
you
you?
screwed me over with my job. And I know it was you and DJ Radis. And probably Megan was a part of that too. Okay? So if you think for one moment that you're going to get away with this, well, I'm coming back after you. And your stupid claims against me doesn't mean anything. I can tell you that right now. It's going to get dropped and we have a 57-105 against you. And I would tell anybody listening, just watch how things play out. Give it time. Save these videos. And let's look at a year from now where things are. Okay? Because I guarantee you that all this litigation that Jeremy Hales has concocted on people is going to go away, and he's going to be the one left standing looking like the fool forever. Again, all these people are going to be able to turn around then, Jeremy, and sue you. Okay?
Damn, Jeremy, you broke her heart. She's on a fucking warpath against you now. Yesterday she was singing you love songs. Today she's on a warpath against you.
And sue you. So you want to keep on going on your live and talking your smack about me and all this other stuff that you want to say. Okay, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Okay, and I know for a fact that it was you and DJ Radis. And yes, do I have an FBI investigation going on? Yeah, I do.
Well, that changed. Didn't she just say?
Wait. Okay. And do I think
hold up? Did she not just say the other day that there isn't an FBI investigation? The police, the stuff she filed was dropped. That they told her she didn't have a case. Now she's singing a different tune. What in the hell?
Part of it, Jeremy? Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. So we all know that the information, that is, that you don't want out there. I'm not going to put it out there unless you open that, you turn that card. You turn that card and all that information gets disclosed. So I would knock it off now, buddy. Knock it off.
Ooh, she threatened him. Hold on. No.
Have you guys ever been walking to your Walmart and you look to the left?
Hang on. There's more. There's more. There's that one. But then she turned around and did a live. Oh God, she did another one. So there's 3 more streams that she did. One's 11 minutes, one's almost 10 minutes, the other one's 4 minutes. It's the last one she did was 27 minutes ago, and she titled it, "You didn't really want me to disappear, or you would have not messed with my what? Her job." Okay. So on this one, she's full on losing it. For real, Sea Girl, for real. So here's the next one. She went from "I love you, Tug, Megan, and Jeremy, please forgive me, blah blah blah," to full on war. Like she's on a warpath today. Yeah. She says she gets a dopamine rush from wearing her wigs and singing. Marlove, I would not doubt that one bit. Because what costed her job was the videos she put up, the public videos she put up with her students in them. Nothing to do with these cases. It was her behavior online. She herself even said that they told her that she could either resign or they could fire her. So once again, she was forced to resign or /retire. Just like the bar forced her to retire from being an attorney. Exactly, Grandma Jackie. She shouldn't have lied. Carrie, I agree. Lisa is the leader of the cult. I guarantee you, Lisa. Hi, Spade. How are you, darling? Spade, darling, you are always welcome here. Always. I did answer the question of where I've been. I've just chosen to take a different path. I have different goals and aspirations for my channel. And that's all it is. But you are always welcome here. I adore you, Spade, and you always manage to somehow break me when you're in my chat, so stick around. You won't be treated that way here. I promise you that. My mods adore you just as much as I do, Spade. She is. They all are though, Carrie. They're all demonic. You can't prove me otherwise. I'm 100% convinced that every single person on that side is possessed by a demon. I know I sound crazy, but at what point is there any other explanation? All right, let's get back to this nutbag because she goes off on DJ Radis on this one. She pulls up his email that he sent her. Oh, I was quite entertained that she was crying for money last night for a new car. Didn't she just get a car last year? That's right. Spade is part of the family here. 2 leaves in a pot is. Oh, see, there it is. There's that humor. Absolutely, Win Vision. Absolutely. I've always welcomed anyone and everyone in my chat. I love and adore everyone, even if they don't like me. I still love them. It's all good in the neighborhood. It's all good. I'm not. Oh no. No, I just hide my crazy, Miss Joan. I somewhat understand Lips with her being bipolar. However, I don't air my crazy on air. When I feel like I'm starting to get manic or I feel like I'm spiraling, I choose to remove myself from the internet or being live on air because I know I'm not okay. And then once I start feeling like I'm okay again, I then bring myself back to air. I'm not always sweet, Gary, and a lot of people don't like me because I stand heavy on my roots and my beliefs and the things I was taught. And I speak my truth, and some people don't like that. I will never sugarcoat anything to protect anyone's feelings. If someone asks me my opinion, I'm going to give it to them unsugarcoated. And hurting feelings, sorry. Don't ask me my opinion if you don't want me to tell you the truth. Chucky, I love you. And I feed you cheese. But when you pick on me, yes, my response is always bite me, Chucky. Gabe is a pincushion in the village. Why? Oh, that's another question. She was talking about her being a what do you call it? The kinky shit. And she got all defensive about it. Girl, don't bite me, Mom. Girl, let your kink flag fly. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Ain't nobody shaming you. You do you, boo-boo. Get yours. It is what it is. Absolutely. And another thing, I know a lot of people don't want to speak about their religious beliefs. I welcome your beliefs in the chat. I welcome your freedom to speech in my chat. Because no one will ever silence me when it comes to my love for my God. Ever. I don't care who they are. You will not silence the love I have for my God. And I will never silence your love for who it is you pray to. We're all different. And that's what makes our community so beautiful. But I will always stand on my beliefs. Starting this channel and finding God again is why I am who I am today. And I will never forget those of you that helped me save my own life. Whew. Dang it. Life is a string of moments. The important ones give you a smile. The rest just wear you down. Amen. Hi, Showbell. Hi, Miss PJ. Thank you for the $2 super. She says, hey, everyone. Hugs, Georgie. Hugs, Miss PJ. That's right, Native. We are all one big pot of mismatched precise. We're all just a bunch of misfits. I did not see I was not reading the chat. I caught the things Lesman was saying, but I was bouncing back and forth between the fleas and Nick last night. So I was only catching bits and pieces of stuff that was said in the chat, Candy. Because like every time she would say Nick's name or go off on a rant about Nick, I would run to Nick's chat and be like, she's saying this about you right now. Jimbo's been a member for 8 months. You've been around longer than that. Love you, Jimbo. I hope you're feeling better today. Jam. You guys always know how to change my emotional rant every time. Jam says, hiya, Georgie's mom. Keeper of the naked baby pictures, tamer of the Voss boss, and sweet, sweet ray of sunshine. The Voss boss. This is India. Shell Bell Lethman is a piece of crap. I hope you know, Shell, that you seem to be getting grief from both sides because you're being seen in all the chats. You're always welcome here. You're always extremely respectful in my chats. I will never put you down for still going into the other chats. You're one of us. One Vision, yeah, it's a train wreck you can't look away from, and then all these other little characters. It's like, what in the world? Lips has been my content cow this past week or so. She doesn't stop. Spade, thank you. All right, let's get back into the lunatic before y'all make me cry again.
News, guys. Just so you guys know, I had an email come forward with somebody who was a part of the scheme to get my employment terminated. He goes by the name of Tat Radis, DJ Radis, and
That's
he
not
also
his last
happened
name.
to be in contact with Jeremy Hales. Well, the funny thing is DJ Radis is from Australia, and the assistant principal in the in the whole ordeal when the school was called, never said this person was Australian with an Australian accent. The assistant principal specifically said this was a man by the name of Jeremy Hales who said he was a famous YouTuber. So one can make a conclusion that based on the information I'm being given, that I have a reasonable belief to think that Jeremy Hales is the one behind calling my.
Okay, so real quick, this is apparently from Kat. It says, "Hello, Leslie. As you should be aware, it was me who emailed your previous employer and showed them proof of your despicable behavior on the internet. I gave them links to all of your YouTube channels, your websites like Hodunk, etc., and then the adult website links like OnlyFans. I had attempted to reach out to you via your other email addresses prior to this, but you had blocked my email address. Moving forward, I will continue to inject my life and abilities to ensure your life has little to no impact on others. I'm not going to request you make a public apology for your actions because you did that once and within 24 hours flipped and went back to your wicked ways. You can try and sue me, but your laws no longer are bound to me since I'm living back in Australia. You actively attempted to destroy the lives of a couple of handfuls of people, including myself. You teamed up with Bruce, Lisa, and many others to try and execute your destructive plans. Every video you have ever posted has been downloaded and locked aside for when the time is right. Every fake article of your faking your death has been noted. You are a fraudster, Leslie. By the time this is all over, it will be publicly noted in court documents for all to see and read. Your only chance at possibly staying out of jail would be to check yourself into a mental ward. Go Tat! And start seeking the professional help you need. I would go as far as permanently closing all your social media accounts. No more Facebook. This includes all your fake alts. No more YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or anything else you use to connect on social media. We, and by we, everyone you have tried to hurt, have told you to disappear, to drop everything and fade away. But drama to you is like a crack addiction. You can't get enough. You constantly have to shoot up and create more and more. So do yourself and everyone else a favor. Disappear and don't return. No, Tat, we want her to stick around. She's our content cow. But I agree with you. She needs to be 5150 for real, for real. Audie TT has been a member for 7 months. Feels like you've been around longer than that, too. Lou, it's good to see you, sweet girl. I'm not convinced that she's a dude. I think that she doesn't love herself as her natural self, and I don't know why. She did a stream last night. She had no makeup on. It was her natural hair, and she's pretty. She's actually a pretty woman. She doesn't need the wigs and all the makeup and the Botox. She's actually a pretty girl without all the added junk. One Vision, shut the fuck up. FAFO, 5150. Exactly. He emailed, not called, from what I'm getting from this. Yeah. He says it was me who emailed. So I don't think anyone ever actually called the school. I don't think there was ever any threats. Hi, Frenchie. Elfie. There is 243 of you beautiful souls in the chat today. Make sure you smash that like button and get me out there on the pages for everyone else to see. I appreciate, love, and adore every single one of you guys. All right, back to the crazy.
School and getting me fired from my job. First of all, you can see this email right here from DJ Radis. And in this email, why is it his business? I don't know this man. He's in Australia. He knows nothing about me. I don't have an OnlyFans page. Okay. I didn't have hodunks up at the time. So what is it that this guy thinks that he can inject himself into my life when none of this was on the internet when I was teaching? So he recorded hodunks from a long time ago. This has nothing to do with it. When I'm teaching, I don't have that on the internet. And this man is going to interject his life or in himself into my life, into my employment with Jeremy Hales. And the crazy thing about it is Jeremy Hales this whole time has been trying to convince me that this was Lisa that did this to me. Okay, just so you know. Jeremy Hales told me that Lisa was trying to work a deal out with him to give evidence about me. Well, evidence about what? I have no idea.
Thank you, One Vision.
And, you know, Jeremy Hales has taken it upon himself to consider me or try to get me to be a vexatious litigant. Why, I wonder? Because he doesn't want me to sue him for these claims with torturous interference with a business relationship. Okay, but who is the real vexatious litigant?
Listen, any other time she's over here deep throating the damn mic. Like when she's singing, she's double fisting that mic and trying to deep throat the damn thing. Now she's 10 miles away from it and it keeps cutting out. She needs to get her shit together. Miss PJ gifted a membership. Thank you, Miss. Oh, crap. Thank you, Miss PJ. Lulu, our wonderful Lulu, won it. Thank you, Miss PJ. Vet firefighter, hi. I love how she admits about the hodunk. Well, she doesn't really have a choice. It was all over her pages. Yes, she did, Hellhound. If I'm not mistaken, this is the channel that she had these cool videos on. She's a lunatic. I'm going to let this play out, and I will be right back, chat.
Let's think about this for a moment, okay? Jeremy Hales is suing Ray Bonecrusher, Rich Lutherman, Michelle Preston, John Cook, Lisa Lee, Marla, who else? Richard Luthman, I don't know. He sued the prosecutor, but he doesn't want to talk about how that case was dropped. Listen, what's going to end up happening, guys, is each one of these cases are going to eventually get dropped. They're not going to make it to trial. And if they go to trial, there's so much evidence against him. I can assure you that he is not going to prevail. Okay. He is talking a bunch of smack to an audience who is so gullible that they believe over the last couple days that my videos were serious. We'll get into that in a second. But does your audience know, Jeremy Hales, that you're the vexatious litigant? Do they know that so far one of your lawsuits has been dropped? Have you reported on that to your audience? Does your audience know that all the lawsuits against all of these people are about reporting on you? I mean, what is it? You're the one, Jeremy, who taught. I have a video that you published where you're encouraging people to go buy real estate in Levy County in Otter Creek. And then somebody takes you up on that. And what do? You sue them and say that they're stalking you? Really? Really, Jeremy Hales? But now you have a thing against Lisa because she doesn't agree with you and she wants to report the
What? He was encouraging people to buy land in Levy County. Yeah, he wasn't talking about the one that was obsessed with him. She was already there. If I remember correctly, she was already there when he started encouraging people to buy land in Levy County. I may be wrong, but Molly, have dogs, they said. It'll be fun, they said. I just find it funny that after Jeremy said what he said last night, she is now on the attack. When yesterday it was, can I be your Priscilla? I'm obsessed with you. I love you. Blah, 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 blah. I do believe even a screenshot was released of her telling Lisa to go fuck herself. So she's now got herself stuck in this area where she can't go back on the other side. So now she's just grasping at the the fame she wants. She's just not getting the fame that she wants.
Truth. I know you have a thing against me too for the same reasons. You sound like a big kid who's not getting his way. That's what you sound like. But anyways, all of these apologies, just so you guys know, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Do you really think that I think that's good dancing? Do you really think that I think that's good singing? Do you really think the stuff that I talk about I think is actually worth talking about? Guys, I'm joking. But you guys that believe this, you're obviously too old and you have no sense of humor and you're very gullible, right? And probably why you gravitate to listening to the crap that you're learning from Jeremy Hales. The only thing I've ever agreed with as far as Jeremy Hales goes was the video that I made against Bruce Madskin. Okay, I do agree that Bruce Madskin was a fool for what he did. And I don't take back that video at all. That's the only thing that I agree with, okay, as far as Jeremy Hales goes in what he's doing litigiously or how he's reported on litigation. But it was funny because my husband and I were having a blast joking around thinking your audience or this audience actually believes this joke that I was pulling. But again, they're old, no sense of humor. And it's just funny. Like if you look at the videos, like Dust in the Wind and Eyes Without a Face, it's like, have you ever watched Saturday Night Live? Have you ever seen these stupid dance moves? And I just do it with a total
no, I did not
solemn look.
Hi,
Maxie. Like, it doesn't even faze me. That is humor, guys. Maybe you don't get that humor, but that.
No, I didn't believe any of her bullshit, but it was fun to make fun of her. And that is why I continued to make fun of her on that stream, even though it got me demonetized on that stream the other night. I had so much fun with all of you guys mocking her. And that made it worth being demonetized because I was playing her music. It is what it is. I had a blast with y'all. And that's what matters. We had fun as a community mocking this moron. Yeah, no, none of us believe her. And I don't even think Lisa believes anything she says anymore either. Hi, Maxie. I don't know if you could hear me over her talking or not. She said that she's knocking on 50, so I think she's 49. But I think she's still a child at heart. I don't think she ever actually grew up. Hi, Mac. Yeah, I'm ready for D to get out of YouTube jail. We need D Spills back. But tell it like it is. No shit's given. I got all of the supers and everything that y'all guys sent the other night. But I don't get the ad revenue from that stream on replay because of the music. But it's okay. It was well worth it. It was so worth it. I had a blast with every single one of y'all. Oh yeah, for sure, One Vision. It's not my first go around being demonetized. I will continue to play her ignorance. And I have downloaded everything. Hi, Chris. Welcome back. You are welcome here, Chris. You are safe here. I've downloaded every single thing. Even the one that she deleted where she was in her lingerie. I got it, boo-boo. You weren't quick enough. I have it. And I'm going to piece it all together. And I'm going to monetize you. She's making for a wonderful content cow. I will stand with my fellow creators who she is attacking, who she is defaming, and I will make money off of her doing what she's doing. Same with Lisa. I do recall how many months ago she said she was going to whoop my ass. Here I am, still no ass whooping. Just saying. Miss Shelley's been a member for 10 months. Holy cow, has it really been that long? Miss Shelley, yes. And there will be some new Georgie After Dark streams as well. I'm going to bring back Georgie After Dark. A lot of people are saying they miss the Georgie After Dark. So when Vision became a member, thank you. Welcome to the Goon Squad. I do not have my buttons right now, but I will get those together soon. I would say about 12:15 Central Time, Miss Brenda, will be my normal time slot. Mr. G's on lunch, therefore I have help with Tiny Man. But there will be some late night streams. My steering wheel for the trucking game comes in tomorrow. You're supposed to be here tomorrow. So when I get that set up, we're going to do some trucking streams because I got to get used to that steering wheel. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of crash fests happening. So that should be fun. Wise Angel has been a member for 10 months, but you've been here for way longer than 10 months. I'm pretty sure you've been here from the very beginning, Wise. I do remember you being there in my first couple streams. So I know you've been here a lot longer than that. Wait, what? I feel so bad for Jay that his friend was pooped on by Flea. What? Oh, we're going to get to Flea's stream too. We're going to listen to her too. But I saw that Lips went crazy. I'm like, oh, let's do this first. Are you going to truck with me? Then sure. I think you should start with a controller, though. You have a hard enough time trying to keep up with just the keyboard. Jam says, yes, I love Georgie After Dark. Hey, Redneck, I need you to get with me, Mismatched, Yankee, and a couple others. We're talking about doing a reunion stream with you. Georgie just dropped like normal, eyes closed. Well, see, I'm used to playing the game with my Xbox controller. So having the wheel and the pedals is going to be way different. Calvin said, there, Georgie, I posted a pic of my scarred up face. Hope it doesn't. Huh? Let me see. Well, hi, Calvin. Look at you. Who's Hippo? Oh, Jay's Hippo. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Calvin's been a member for 5 months. Again, I'm pretty sure you've been around longer than 5 months. Miss Shelley, did you get your computer and stuff? You should totally truck with us. Chris, you was a part of some of the Georgie After Dark streams. Space Trucker. Now that one I haven't seen. I am hooked on the American Truck Simulator. I love that game, and that's Megan's fault. There's new documents on the bankruptcy case. Dude, they must have dropped after I checked Pacer this morning. Yes, my feet are gonna reach the pedals. Hi, Jaws. We need to get D to get the trucking game and play the game with me. I could hear D now cussing at that game. D, you should truck with us. Yeah, Chris, you're our space cadet. All right, Max, I will check that while Lips' video is playing. We've been going for 1 hour and 9 minutes, and we have, daggone it, 172 likes. Let's get those likes up, guys. Here we go.
It's usually for a more intelligent crowd. Like New Yorkers will get that humor. Chicagoans might get that humor. But the Hodoms don't get that humor. Just saying. Just saying. But let's talk about Jeremy Hales as a vexatious litigant. And now he's trying to keep Michelle Preston drawn up in bankruptcy court over a $5,000 judgment. When he himself, she didn't know, she was not savvy in litigation. She should have gotten into a settlement agreement because he coerced her into dropping the stalking case against him, and he tricked her. And she never signed a settlement agreement that he couldn't go after her for fees. That's what she should have done, right? She should have said,
I'll have to get in contact with MG.
Drop this case, but you can't touch me for fees. But instead, what does he do? He coerces her, tricks her into dropping the case, and then he goes after fees for her.
You sent me an email, Wise.
Grab her house for a $5,000 judgment.
Wise, why email me? We're friends on Discord, silly girl. Or is that what you meant? You messaged me. But yeah, Wise, we're friends on Discord. You can just DM me. Hey, Paul, do you know how to get the link to Discord? Or do I need to get it for you? D, download the game. We need to, a bunch of us need to get together and truck. It's no fun trucking by myself. What is Leslie talking about? Girl, she is all over the place. The email she has up is an email from Tat. But now she's spiraled off on attacking Jeremy. G-Con! What is up? Yes, after dark group trucking. Sounds like fun. Especially when Georgie's purposely running over to Popo on the game. I do too. Sometimes. Most of the time. Huh? What are you talking about, WinVision? Yamaha! There's that unicorn riding cowboy. Yes, the invite link for the server. If anyone would like to join the Goon Squad and get behind the scenes moments with Georgie and the admin team, feel free to join the server and have some fun. We do watch parties of the fleas. We play Uno, which is Crazy Eights on Discord, but it's just Uno. It's just a Discord version of Uno. We play different games together. We have watch parties. I'm thinking about doing movies, have movie nights. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be new. And you get a chance to hang out with me and Mr. G and Mama Georgie and just have some fun. I don't bite, Dennis. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Calvin, I use it on my phone, and it's not that small unless your phone is small. But the app is pretty readable on the phone. Yes, Chris, you are welcome back. Just hit the link. Join back in. When did you trade the big wheel in for a unicorn? Jam, didn't you know he rides the unicorn backwards? I said, what? Well, if I did, I didn't mean to. I have my moments. Venom! Hey. Molly, stop. Seriously, this dog is constantly scratching. We have fully gotten rid of the fleas, but she's got, I don't know if she's got like a skin issue or what. We've changed her food because apparently Australian Shepherds have an allergy to, I think it was chicken. So we had to change her food to where those certain type of things aren't in her diet anymore, and she's still constantly scratching, and it's so annoying. Oh, Lip said it. Oh, I tuned her out. Hey, girl, hey. Those of you who haven't already, y'all need to go subscribe to Faves. She's been making the green cones, and she has made some absolutely gorgeous Christmas ornaments. I love my ornaments she made for me and the kiddos, and she sent me jewelry she's made. Dude, she is so amazing. Y'all need to head over and give Faves some of that Goon Squad loving. And Brett, we've got him almost to 500. We need to get Brett up there too. All right, back to the lunatic.
Do you think that this $5,000 judgment is going to go forward in a bankruptcy case? Because I'll tell you right now, a judgment is going to take that $5,000 judgment away. Okay, it's so ridiculous. But
Miss Linda,
Jeremy, your manager
Candy.
word of bull crap. Look what you just did to me. You totally thought you were playing me, but guess what? I was playing you. Playing you. So we'll get into that another day, Jeremy. You know all the stuff I have on you. Don't be foolish. Okay, I'm not going there at this point, but if you get me there, I'll go there. Okay, and
she's not a German Shepherd. She's a purebred Australian Shepherd. And CK has been teaching me about the diet change. I just seen CK come in. It's like he knew that I was going to talk about him. I have been buying her specialized shampoo for the skin allergy. I have, dude, so many different things. I'm to the point that I'm just going to start making her dog food instead of really, Miss Colleen. Yeah. Up above your comment, Miss Susie, Sounds of Vosh just posted Fave's link. She has a special shampoo that I ordered off of Chewy, and at bath time seems to be about the only time she's not scratching. While she's wet, she doesn't scratch, but once she dries out, you're very welcome, Shell. Homemade dog food. If anybody, I know CK, he breeds and cares for the purebred Aussies, and I'm pretty sure he could send me a recipe for homemade dog food. I've to the point of just giving up on store-bought anything when it comes to our animals. Also, if any of you have reptiles, preferably the bearded dragons, if you have a good website other than Amazon or Chewy that I can get his bugs off of in bulk for much cheaper than Chewy and Amazon, because holy cow, that's expensive. No, One Vision, I'm not. Raw food, yeah. Well, I don't think you can feed them raw beef. I think you still have to brown the meat, but I know she can't have chicken. But baby dragon is getting huge, guys. He'll be a year old in March. Well, we'll have him a year in March. He's getting big, and he's starting to show his personality more and more. And if the cats are anywhere near his tank, he'll run up to the glass and he'll start bobbing that head at him like, get away from my house. Right, Calvin. I just have to find or just start making her food. Our Walmart doesn't carry live crickets or anything anymore. Not at all. None of our local PetSmarts up here. See, we've been having to go all the way to my hometown to get his bugs, because it's the only PetSmart we have found that has the full options of all the bugs, because he has to have the dubia roaches, he has to have the wax worms and the live mealworms and the crickets. Like, we have to mix it up. He can't have just one bug all the time. We have to mix it up because each one carries different proteins and different vitamins, and it's a whole thing. And I've been having to force him to eat his greens lately. Spoiled thing. I can't even pronounce that B. Apical medication. Molly. I give up. So when we got her, the lady that had her kept her and another dog out in the yard, in a fenced-in area. She would herd the chickens. Like, that was her job. She's a working animal. But she had so much mud and dirt and fleas caked on her. And it's taken us, we've had her 2 years now. Because we got her September of the year we moved in. So yeah, we've had her about 2 years. And it's taken me forever to finally get rid of all the fleas. It's like the flea she had on her was immune to all the flea medication. So we had to, oh my God, it was so much work to get them all off of her. But we did it. They're finally gone. Now it's just to fix the allergen that she has. Bite me, Chucky. Actually, the dog derailed the stream because she won't stop freaking scratching. And she just looked at me like, what? Okay, back to the nut bag. But yes, I derailed myself.
You can go ahead and battle that one out. Okay? So you want to talk about playing me? You want to talk about how you're stewing me? Oh, I wonder if George knows everything. Anyway, but you're a liar, Jeremy. You're essentially a liar. And you made Michelle drop her case. Who's the fraud? You're the fraud, Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy's the fraud now.
Poor Ray, an elderly veteran. Let's talk about you suing him. Let's talk about you suing now a widowed wife, Stark's wife. And then I think, are you now suing somebody with autism who's like 19 who made some comment jokingly about you? You know, here's the thing. I know you got me fired, Jeremy. I know you got me fired.
You got me fired, Jeremy.
And I hoped it was not you. And I hope too, though, if I was nice enough to you and I befriended you, that you'd leave me the hell alone. At least we could be on friendly terms. But you've clearly shown you can't do that by your live that you did last night. But, you know, the funny thing is, I already pegged you. In my opinion, it would seem that if you did have a psychological evaluation, that you would come up on the spectrum for narcissist, sociopath, obsessive, and paranoid. Okay? And don't think for a second that I didn't run that through my AI generated app when I was dealing with you. And everything that's happening now is already predicted. Okay? And it said you have to handle this guy with caution. And you got to
buy me a snabby, be careful.
Giving him what do you call it, accolades and whatnot. Do you think that I think you're intelligent? I said it because I knew that you were narcissist enough to believe it. Do you think I really think you're intelligent? No. Sorry, man. Sorry about that.
Oh my God. Right, Chucky? Save the straws.
Anyways, let's talk about your case with me. Okay? Your case with me, Jeremy.
Oh, she is so mad for the way he talked about her last night. Her heart's broken. That is what's wrong right now. She meant everything she said. She wanted to get out of this lawsuit. It didn't work out for her. So now she's going back on everything she said. Exactly, B. She got herself fired. She didn't even get fired. She was forced to resign. Oh, I know Sarasota. But it's entertaining watching her flip and flop like a fish out of water. B. Kentucky Blue. Hello, hello. It is so good to see all of you guys. I've missed y'all.
You know, there's no, it's meritless. I'm not afraid of it at all. And in fact, I'm getting ready to throw down and do a counterclaim on you because I know you're part of getting me fired. And it's going to be for the torturous interference with a business relationship. And I hope you understand that I can sue you for losing my salary of $70,000 this year and all the years after that I could have worked. And I can sue you for punitive damages. And I will take that to a jury. Absolutely take that to a jury. You screwed me over with my job. And I know it was you and DJ Radis, and probably Megan.
I've somehow managed to take a 12-minute video and turn it into an hour. That's funny. I pulled a Megan somehow.
It was a part of that too. Okay. So if you think for one moment that you're going to get away with this, well, I'm coming back after you. And your stupid claims against me doesn't mean anything. I can tell you that right now. It's going to get dropped, and we have a 57-105 against you. And I would tell anybody listening, just watch how things play out. Give it time. Save these videos. Save these videos, and let's look at a year from now where things are. Okay? Because I guarantee you that all this litigation that Jeremy Hale.
Hey, I'm real mean. How are you today?
Has concocted on people is going to go away, and he's going to be the one left standing looking like the fool forever. Okay, all these people are going to be able to turn around then, Jeremy, and sue you.
Yeah, okay.
And sue you.
Yeah,
so you
okay.
want to keep on going on your live and talking your smack about me and all this other stuff that you want to say. Okay, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Okay, and I know for a fact that it was you and DJ Radis. And yes, do I have an FBI investigation going on? Yeah, I do. I do. Okay. And do I think you're a part of it, Jeremy? Absolutely. Absolutely. So we all know that the information, that is, that you don't want out there. I'm not going to put it out there unless you open that, you turn that.
But wait, there's more. There's more. There's always more with her. She doesn't stop. She didn't even film that video right. Oh my god. She's now changed her headgear. And she's deep throating the mic again on this one. Right, Barbara Barb? D Green, hiya, darling. This one is titled, I'm winning. Yes, everyone, I am winning. At what? Being the craziest motherfucker on the internet? That's about the only thing you're winning, Lips. See, I'm winning. Yes, everyone, I am winning. You just don't see it yet. Honey, the only thing you're winning is a straight jacket in a padded room.
Hello, everybody. I will say I'm winning. Might not look like it to you, but it's not supposed to be looking like it to you right now. It's all part of my scheme. Don't you know I am in control because I am the puppet master. I didn't go to law school for no good reason. I didn't win.
Oh, now she's the puppet master. I thought she said that the chat was the puppet masters and we were doing y'all's bidding. I'm confused now. I'm so confused now. She's the puppet master. She's controlling all of us. I thought it was the chat's fault. Lynette did. Lynette did, Barbara Barb. I'm so confused. Yesterday she was blaming y'all. By the way, none of y'all are at fault. No, not at all. I chose to cover this case because I as a fan who have watched all of this unfold wanted to get my voice out there in support of Jeremy and George and to save that poor child. Thank you, B, for the $5 super sticker. Again, Restream needs to get their shit together and just show the stickers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Her foundation doesn't match her skin at all. Yeah. She also has a beanie on, but lives in South Florida. I'm confuzzled with that one. No, by the way, guys, remember how we were making fun of her blinds the other day? Well, she has now put up her degree from law school in front of the blinds and the sign that says love. So instead of her cleaning her blinds and fixing the damn blinds, she put something up to block them so we wouldn't make fun of her. But here's something else we can make fun of. She's using a white chair, right, guys? What the fuck is all over her chair? Oh, right, Yamaha. I never trusted her. It was just fun to make fun of her. Exactly. Oh, that's what she's doing anyway, Anna. She's talking to herself. But if she's going to be crazy, I'm going to monetize crazy. Simple as that. She's coming for my fellow creators and who I see as friends. I'm going to put her on blast. I stand with Megan and Tug and Jeremy and George and Shizzy and JJ. Poor JJ. Poor JJ. The lingerie video. Bless his heart. I can't stand. I'm trying to get on her radar, so she'll back off of JJ a little bit. Why chair racist? No, look. There's like smudged lipstick. Like she was making out with her chair or something. Why don't she just go kiss Doritos? What the hell she been doing to that chair? Right? Well, how's that poor chair? Like she's been making out with the chair. I can only imagine what the seat of it looks like. I know he did. He enjoys the attention, but I still feel protective of our JJ Bean, as she called him. Bridgie, I forgot about the black chair, not the white chair. That poor chair. Hashtag save the chair. If she's doing that to the back of it, imagine what the seat of it looks like. The way she's been obsessing over Jeremy and Tug lately. Oh my God, she stole Rosalind's fucking lollipop. That broke me yesterday. I wonder if that chair vibrates like Lisa's. Asking for a friend.
In my trials for no good reason. I strategize. I'm a strategist. Actually, I'd be happy to share with you my test results for employment applications where I had to go through different things. And I'm a very small percentage of strategists out there who can strategize an outcome, right? So here's the deal, everybody who thinks that somebody in this mix is winning. I can assure you he's not winning. So what do you do to win in life when you're in a scenario like this? Well, here's number one, establish you're crazy. It's the best thing you could possibly do is establish that you're crazy. Why do you want to be known as the crazy girl or the crazy person? Because that means you're unpredictable. They can't predict crazy, right? Because crazy is
establish you're crazy. Bitch, you don't have to be. You don't have to pretend. You are. We call you loony lips for a reason with your botched ass Botox. Yeah. Yeah. Now she's trying to say she's not crazy. It's all a act. Jam. Right, Sarasota? I cannot with this woman.
It's unpredictable. So how can they peg you? Because they're too up their own ass calling you crazy to really figure out who you truly are and study your psychology to really get at you. Because they're too busy going, oh, she's just crazy. But that's where you want them to be. Because as long as you have a cliche diagnosis of just this broad term is crazy, there's really no specificity to it. Okay. And then let them think you're manic enough to go crazy on certain situations, because mania always scares people, especially when you rush and you do like a million videos. That shows nothing but mania. But that's what I wanted them to think. Because if I'm crazy enough to make 20 videos, then what else am I crazy enough to do? I'm going to unleash a little bit of that right now. Again, when you're crazy, nothing's off limits. So let them fear you. Let them call you crazy.
Ain't nobody scared of you.
Ha, ha, ha. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Then once you establish that you're crazy, okay, then what you have to do is you have to figure out the psychology of those that you're playing this game of life with. Okay. So once you can figure out their psychology, first you want to start with childhood. You want to analyze their childhood, and that's so easy to do by just going on Facebook and seeing if they have been a part of their parents' lives or if they haven't, or what drew them, to have that split. You want to find out what makes them tick, and it always starts in childhood. So,
what do you think Megan has been doing, you dumbass? Jesus Christ. Lord, baby Jesus, help this woman. Expunge all her demons.
That's the best way to start. And then you continue on and you ask lots of questions. This is when you have to be in your optimal listening zone. You can't talk because you can't learn. So you got to be a good listener to really figure out someone's psychology, because they'll expose it. Yes, they will expose it. And you do a lot of research. You can spend a lot of time figuring them out. See, with me, I'm a hard person to figure out because I can play so many roles, because I don't really attach to anything. Because isn't life just a movie anyways? Isn't it just a book and we just play a role? That's how I look at life. Because my spirit is my spirit, but on this planet, I'm just playing roles left and right. So it's going to be really hard to figure me out. But I can. It's a slam dunk figuring out Megan Fox. It's a slam dunk figuring out Jeremy Hales. So I'm just letting you know, those two are very, very easy. And George Risk is easy to figure out, very, very easy to figure out as well. So once you figure out the psychology of everybody, then you can start to really strategize how you're going to figure this whole thing out. And you always got to know someone's motives to what they're doing as well. And of course, if you do happen to be female and you do happen to have a little bit of sex appeal, use your assets. Use your assets, because your assets are a man's biggest downfall. So again, use those assets, because when a man sees those assets, or has this idea of being with those assets, he loses his sense of control and logic. So definitely use that if you're a female. But once you get this established, so you've established that you're crazy because they can't predict you. You've researched and understood their psychology, and you've honed in on your assets, okay, figuring out what turns them on. Then it's very easy to predict outcomes at that point. You can go in and you can say something, right? And you can predict what's going to go on. And then, of course, you got to be able to throw them off every so often. Do some curveballs in the mix of it. Just start doing something crazy like lip syncing a bunch of songs so they think you're nutty. And then that just gets them deviated in a whole nother direction while you're actually really winning the entire time. Now, Lisa's always been my friend, and I've never turned my back on Lisa, just so you know. But a lot of you thought I did, didn't you now? You didn't know that I was part of a puppet master scheme now, did you? Some of you did, and I was actually really shocked at some of those who had this figured out. You guys must be great chess players, because I did get a couple of messages going, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. And I'm like, reality is not always what you see. See, what you watch on YouTube and what's being told to you That's how you don't realize that you are being spoon-fed a reality that's not really reality. So you got to be very, very careful about what you believe. So anyways, you also got to be willing to give up something that you don't care too much about. Okay. So I had to be able to give up viewers and support, in the mix of my puppet mastery. I had to know that I was not going to be well liked once I started to unleash my compliments on Hales. I had to know I wasn't going to be liked. I had to know I wasn't going to be liked when I said I was friends with Hales. Okay. So I already knew that this was going to happen, but I had to be willing to go there to do my scheme. And my scheme so far is working, and you guys don't even know where it's going. And that's the beauty of it. So then what you have to also understand is timing is everything. Timing is everything. When do you disclose certain things and release those bombshells? You got to know when you're going to release bombshells. You don't want to release them all at once. You want to kind of have them curled up, for your disposal when they're needed. And then you always got to have the crazy bombshell that's going to be unleashed. That's your major backup one. So again, you've got to let them bury themselves while you pretend to be scared. You pretend to be dumb. You pretend to be crazy. And you got to let them think that they're in control, right? You got to let them think they're in control. Listen. And the last one,
oh my God. Right, Liz? This is outrageous. I can't with this bitch. I thought Lisa was crazy. But Jesus. Right. Well, it's not her camera, Frenchie. No, that wasn't Frenchie. It was One Vision that said that. It's not her camera. It's that damn ring light she has behind her most of the time. Why she has the ring light on during the day, I don't understand. Being she's right beside a window. Natural light is the best light. The ring light is best at night or in a dark space. You've got natural light, boo. Use it to your advantage. She's not doing that. She needs Ray around to translate. Midas, welcome back. Well, Midas, I'm not ending anytime soon, so... I'm here for a while. I don't know, B. I don't know. She's Satan's ex-wife. Even he got a protective order against her. Yes, she does, Liz. She gives crazy a whole nother level. Look, I too am bipolar, but I don't air my bipolar out and show the world how fucking crazy I can be. I choose to hide my crazy. Or at least my manic parts. I too have recently went through a full-on self-destruct mode, and it wasn't pretty, so I chose not to air it online. She needs to learn how to control herself. She's almost 50 years old, and being bipolar, by now she should know how to control herself and to tame her bipolar. But she doesn't. Therapy is a great tool. A lot of people need it. I think she's going to use the whole crazy thing to get out of this lawsuit with the judge. I really do. No, I'm not like her, because I was smart enough to go to therapy and to get a hold of my bipolar and to... No, I'll be the first one to tell you I'm unmedicated. 100%. Therapy is a great tool. Natural treatment is a great tool. There's many many other ways to get your dopamine fix. Exactly, Yamaha. The all natural approach is not helping her at all. And medications work for some and doesn't work for others. Therapy works for some and doesn't work for others, and the natural approach works for some and doesn't work for others. All of us are different. She needs the medication. She needs the 72-hour hold grippy sock vacation. She needs to learn how to control herself. For real. She does need medication. When I was younger, before I found out I was bipolar as a teenager, I was, as I call her, boomerang batshit crazy. I did some unthinkable things. And now, as an adult, once I went through therapy, I realized, oh, that was my bipolar. And I had no control of it. I was just crazy. Therapy is an amazing tool. 100%. I will recommend therapy to anyone. Right, B? I mean, she was forced into retirement by the bar. She was forced to resign from the school. She does these things to herself and then blames others. She truly, truly needs help. I don't like her. I don't believe a damn thing she says. But in a way, I kind of feel bad for her because she needs help. She needs mental help. She needs to turn the internet off. And I hate to say it, but the person in Lisa's chat that said she needed to be Baker acted was right. She needs help. Although it's fun to crazy making fun of crazy. It's fun. Oh yes, Jeremy is way ahead of these fools. They are all Peculiar said last night that they're so predictable. And she's right. Every single one of these people are so predictable. We know what step they're going to take. We know that everything Jeremy says, Lisa's going to spin it. Everything Megan and Tug says, Lisa's going to spin it. Like, she's still saying that Tug is lying about this phone call. That Lynette, she's trying to spin it that Lynette didn't know Tug was in that call. But yet, in those recordings, Tug has shown, you can clearly hear her speaking to Tug, saying Tug's name. Absolutely win vision. Absolutely. Now, she's in the manic stage right now. Our bipolar goes through different stages at different times. Mine, I'll get manic. And my manic is, I'm wired. I'm constantly going. I'm wanting to clean. I'm wanting to cook. I'm wanting to bake. My manic is, I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get things done. I'm ready to conquer the world. Her manic is she goes full on fucking crazy. Each of us is different, but there's different stages of bipolar. I believe there's bipolar 1, 2, and 3. Yes, Tug called it that they would deny it, spin, and project. That's what Lisa does. Now back to the bipolar. My manic stage is I'm ready to conquer the world, and then I have my moment where I spiral and I go into full-on self-destruct mode. I get paranoid, severe paranoia, and I think the whole world is out to get me. I think everyone hates me. That is when I get into my darkest moments. I get severely suicidal. I destroyed my relationships, my friendships, my career. And that is why I've learned to, when I feel myself spiraling, I've learned to pull myself away from social media and to seclude myself from the world, because I know I'm going to do things that I wouldn't do when I'm in a healthy state of mind. I was stupid this last go around, but I had so much on my plate and I had so much going on that I full on spiraled. Yes, mine too, Anne. Now, when I was in my spiral, my kids were my what kept me sane. What kept me going was my children. I don't think that's her case. Because if she truly put her children first, she wouldn't be taking the actions she is taking. My children is what kept me alive. My children is what kept me going. My children are the reason I pushed through my spiral. Absolutely, it will, Barbara. Between therapy and church and Bible study and prayer, I pushed through. She looks ill. She's giving me eerie Michael Jackson vibes. Well, her eyes are not blue today, that is for sure, but we did figure out she was wearing contacts in that other video. How many do I have? I have 4. My oldest lives with Mama Georgie, and my younger 3 are here with me. Leslie, I believe, has only been married twice. Now, Lynette, on the other hand, I believe is on husband 7. Exactly, Calvin. I know my limits, but I didn't. I can tell you that before I started my YouTube channel, before I started hanging out with Mikey and learning my limits, if it wasn't for me meeting Mikey, Skipper, as y'all know him, I wouldn't have started therapy. I started therapy when I started my friendship with Mikey. And he's taught me a lot of ways to control my behaviors, to set my boundaries. I didn't know what boundaries were. Skipper taught me how to set boundaries with other people. Between all these tools I was given in this last year, I've learned to control my bipolar. But before that, I was honestly insane. Exactly, one vision. Exactly. It takes work. It takes saying, "Hey, I need help." It takes hitting rock bottom to to say, "I need help. I can't keep living this way." You can ask Mr. G. Last year, not last year, year before last, before I started the channel, I got into a really dark spot in my mind, and I found myself in my bathroom cutting again and just wanting to leave this earth. But I prayed about it, and I broke down to Mr. G, and I said, "I can't keep living this way. I need therapy. I'm crazy. I'm going insane. I need help." I started therapy. Best choice I ever made. She has to see that, hey, I need freaking help. Right, Tank. And all of us, there's different stages. There's bipolar 1, 2, and I believe there's a 3 as well. Oh, one vision. I've been through some stuff, and from a young child, I grew up fast. And when I was first diagnosed with bipolar, I thought it was a bad thing. I did. I called my little sister because she's a nurse. And I was like, I was just diagnosed with bipolar. It has to be wrong. I'm not crazy. I'm a trauma survivor. I'm not crazy. And she's like, sis, that's what bipolar is. You went through a lot of childhood trauma, and that's what your bipolar was caused from. I'm like, okay. Bipolar is not a bad thing. Exactly, Showbill. It is difficult, but she's gonna have to hit rock bottom. She's gonna have to. It's what it takes. But I just wish that she would use her children as an anchor. If my kids only knew how many times they've saved their mama.
Really want to win? Go get a law degree like I did. Because once you know the laws, you know what evidence is needed to support certain claims and elements of a claim to win in court. So without that, that's going to be a little bit hard for somebody without a law degree. But I happen to have a law degree. So I happen to know exactly what evidence is needed and exactly what claims I have and exactly what elements to support those claims. And you got to act nutty. Always.
Faves, she has PTSD. I was diagnosed with CPTSD and bipolar. And those two together, oh boy, are they fun.
Act nutty. Act stupid. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, God, I'm so crazy. But who's really playing now? I'm the puppet master. Ooh, oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. But I can tell you right now, I have no intention of harming Lisa. I have no intention of harming Ray. I have no intention of harming any of them. No, I don't. Because they're victims. They're victims.
So Mr. G is standing right beside me. He's just shaking his head because we're playing.
And I saw the attempts of trying to cause that division. And for those of you who fell trapped to this, shame on you. Got to get better at playing chess. Why would someone like me just flip-flop like that? Come on now. Are you kidding me, really? Give me a little more credit. I was happy when those who actually came forward and said, hey, Leslie, we know this is not, I'm not buying this. Then I was like, thank God there's some intelligent people out there. Do you really think someone like me is all of a sudden going to show up drinking the Kool-Aid? Crazy for feeling so lonely.
Oh dear, baby.
I'm crazy for feeling so blue. Patsy Cline, come on now.
Please stop ruining my favorite musician.
Start waking the hell up. Get with it. Don't believe all this shit. If you see me doing stupid shit, it's a joke or it's intentional. Stop with the bullshit. Stop with she's crazy. Well, actually, no. Keep thinking I'm crazy. Keep thinking it. That's exactly what I want you guys to think, because that is a good place for me to be, because then that's when I can do the most winning in this game of life. Adioso, people.
Okay, so I'm being told she's live now. Jesus Christ, she doesn't stop. She doesn't stop. What the fuck is she wearing now? Okay. So I rewinded her current live back. Bad move in this game of chess. No, baby, you're playing checkers. There's a huge difference. What the hell is
All
she
right.
wearing?
So I'm
What
going to
is this?
say that Jeremy made a bad play in this game of chess.
Jeremy made the bad play.
You always got to ask yourself,
Lips, it looks like your
if
fake
you're
tits
really,
are deflating.
I was going to be a witness.
Can I
for
check
him,
my
right?
DMs?
Again, off a bunch of cockamamie BS, but regardless, he would have been smart keeping me in his good graces.
Oh, she posted
But
a
he
short
had
too.
to, because that's the narcissist in him. He had to go and talk crap about me
All right, Valor,
on
give
his
me a few
live
minutes.
last night because he was so infuriated that I could have talked to Lisa.
Exactly, Faves.
Because
Same people stop.
he is obsessed
Hi,
with Lisa, and I
Stacy.
can tell you guys that right now. In my communication with Jeremy, it was nothing but a complete and utter obsession with Lisa. Every email that he sent me was constantly targeted back to Lisa. He was very much focused on ruining my friendship with her. And when I came into this, I specifically said, I'm not.
You're the one that told Lisa to go fuck herself.
Last night that I wrote him. And I said, I'm not here to hurt anybody who's been kind to me. And Lisa was kind to me. And he kept pushing and probing and pushing and probing. And he set it up, basically that I had to basically go against Lisa to gain his trust. So of course, I'm going to have to give him something.
That's what I want to know. What exactly
does
she think she's winning at here?
And sideswipe him. But anything I ever gave him, there's nothing that's damning to her. Nothing but damning. It's like
we are,
Stacey.
We're having ridiculous. A fantastic
it's like,
Monday.
oh, she looked like that, or she did that, or it's not like there was any information where she's like stolen money and had it hiding somewhere, and she admitted to, using the money. Like anything that I would have said would have been my opinion, which is that's not fact. Okay, let's just get that straight right now.
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't know who she is now. You guys need to
understand that I had communications with Jeremy on a daily basis for about a month straight. And I'm talking, when I say daily basis, it was like once every hour to once every 3 hours. He would have been smart to keep his mouth shut about me. Now, look, I know what he's doing. He's got his entourage of people that if he doesn't want to unleash information, he places it on Megan, or he places it on Radis, or he places it on Tug, or he places it on one of his people, right? One of his people to release information because he doesn't want to take that blow. That's how he operates. So, but what he doesn't understand is that it depends on the type of information he's releasing. I'm not going to go there. We'll see, because I've already set a trap up and I'm going to see if he takes the bait. But that's for me to know and for you to find out. But anyways, what I'm going to say though is that
Jeremy,
is
if you're listening,
obsessed with Lisa, completely
stop
obsessed with her.
all communications.
Completely
with
obsessed with bringing her down, and I have emails to prove that.
Tiny Red.
But I don't really care whether, you believe me or not, because it's going to come out in discovery. It's going to come out in the case. But like I said, if he was going to use me, first of all, he never deposed me. Okay. He asked for my deposition and I said I would do it. But he never deposed me because he was angry because I wanted my husband to represent me in a deposition, which I would be a fool not to. Okay. I'd be a fool to go into a deposition solo because my husband's able to question me about things, to, clear the record if he goes down a beaten path. But either way, he has not taken my deposition, but he's reporting that he has. And if he plans to take my deposition or anything like that, he's a fool for doing what he did last night and yesterday on his show. And I'll tell you right now, the narcissist in him thinks he's unstoppable. He's gotten away with way too much. And what's going to end up happening is he's going to go too far. And at that case, I'm going to unleash the information that I have to rebut what he says. And I'm going to tell you right now that he doesn't want the information being released. But if he decides to open that door, then we're going to have to open it. But, I don't know what he's going to do. I have no idea. But I hope not. Right. But, like I said, he made a real bad move with what he did to me last night, and saying the things he said to me and threatening me with litigation and all this other garbage that he wants to do. Do you guys really think his lawsuit has any merit, or that I'm remotely scared of it? Because I'm not. And I'm a former lawyer. Look, so you guys can understand. I have an education. I spent 4 years. Let me just show you some stuff that I have, okay? I have an education. I spent 4 years studying law. I spent 6 to 8 years litigating in trials. I did appellate work. I did federal work. Look.
Yeah, he never said that he took her depot. No, he said an anti-Hill.
These non-lawyers, are you really going to listen to these
Valor,
people that have no education in this area? All right, watch this. Here's my federal license. There you go. My federal license.
That looks like it was made on
Here's my state license. My state oath. So it's like, come on, people. Really? You're going to listen to Megan? What education does she have? Tell me what education Megan Fox has. She didn't even go to college, okay? So my point being is that this is utterly ridiculous that you guys, if anybody's listening to these people, especially Jeremy, when he goes on and exaggerates in Felisa and Deuce. Oh my God, they're going down. They're going to be in jail.
Objection disbarred.
100%. I'm telling you now, they're going to jail. And I can say this with certainty. I mean, this is a salesman, guys. Really? Like, he sounds like a used car salesman. And this car is worth $15,000. And Deuce and Felisa. I mean, come on. Wake up. That's why the hodunks were made. It's like, wake up, people. Wake up. Like, I hold a law degree. I hold experience. Whether you like me or you don't like me.
But you're disbarred, stupid.
I have an education. Okay? I have experience.
An education that got you nowhere.
When I tell you things, it comes from an education and experience. It doesn't come from a Megan Fox who never even graduated college. She's a waitress. Okay? So my point being is, do you really think I'm scared of this lawsuit? Because I'm not. You don't see me shaking. I'm just waiting. We have a motion right now. The status is we have a motion to dismiss. And I'm going to tell you right now, the majority of the claims are going to be dismissed. We have a pending 57-105, and we're going to ask for attorney fees.
She's a slut, Faye.
There's going to be one claim probably that's going to stick, which is one claim with Jeremy, which is going to get dismissed on a summary judgment. Mark my word.
Does she understand that being that she was forced to retire because she was in trouble with the bar, that all her education got her absolutely fucking nowhere? And where does she get Jeremy? Megan doesn't have an education. Didn't Megan say she worked as a server while she was going to school? If I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's how that happened. When Vision, she has no money in the bank. Why? We know this because she can't even pay her fucking house payments. And both of her houses are being ripped from underneath her. I hope she enjoys that house she's sitting in right now because she won't have it much longer. Oh, her saying what she just said about Megan, I went from feeling sorry for her to being pissed.
It's never going to go to trial. And actually, I'm going to counterclaim in that lawsuit. Okay. And I'm going to counterclaim.
But you told Jeremy you weren't going to.
Interference with a business relationship. And I'm going to subpoena records. Okay. To my school, which is very easy to subpoena phone records. And I'm going to note that the number that called the school was not from Australia. And I'm going to depose Miss Murchison, who was the assistant principal.
Have you ever heard of Google phone numbers or text apps?
The man who identified as Jeremy Hales did.
Pause. Okay. Just because that number did not come from Australia, honey, let me teach you something. There are apps called Text Now, other texting apps where you can call out and you can choose any area code, whether it be out of the country or in the country, as your number on these apps, and you can call from them. So you can use an area code, whether it be in Florida or wherever in the US, and have a number for those apps and make it look like you're somewhere you're not. There's also all these other ways to make it look like you're in the country that you're not in. I believe Tat's number is still an American number. I may be wrong. He may have had his number changed since he's been back in Australia, but I believe it's still an Ohio number. I may be wrong. And if I am, I will retract that statement if I'm corrected. But there are apps. You Google. You can get Google phone numbers and use phone numbers in America and be in Australia. Exactly, Yankee. She's had multiple failed dance schools. She's had her failed law career. She's failed at teaching. Thank you, One Vision. Spoofing, exactly. You can spoof your phone number. Go. Yes, Candy. Yes.
Did he have an Australian accent? Did this come from Australia? And I'm going to find out that phone number, okay? And I'm going to bring her in as a witness in the trial. And then I'm going to get the IP address and the email that was sent in the video footage with the link that was sent to 270-some thousand staff members. And I'm going to get the police reports, and I'm going to add those who were involved.
The police report, you said that the police told you didn't have any credit and they dropped the case? That police report? Okay, Lips.
With getting my job terminated to that lawsuit. And they all want me. They're all now telling me to vanish. If you wanted me to vanish, I vanished, people. I freaking went and got a job teaching and I wasn't around. You brought me back into this when you decided to squeeze my employment after months of me being gone.
You put
and
yourself
the crazy part
into this.
is, now I realize how obsessed these people were because they're not a part of my mind. I don't think about them. And
really?
They go on their YouTube channels and they're constantly reporting about me when I wasn't even around. I wasn't even around. I was teaching. I didn't even have a channel anymore. I didn't even have social media. Look at the timeline. The truth is in the timeline. They want to muddy the waters and they want to tell you, oh, they want to keep going back to Hodunks. Look, I deleted Hodunks. I deleted everything and I moved on with my friggin' life and I went and got a teaching job. And what did these people do? They came running back.
Listen, you dumb bitch. While you had said teaching job, you faked your own fucking death for attention. And then you said my best friend was the one that wrote the fucking obituary. You told Lisa that my best friend was the one that wrote your fake ass obituary. You inserted yourself. Oh, this bitch done pissed the Georgie off.
Grabbing a hold of me and ruining my job for me. And now I come back on to give my voice because I deserve to give my voice. And now they want me gone. And now I'm the villain. I'm the most despicable videos, the most horrific videos ever. That's how he sounds. What despicable videos? Hodunks that are a satire no different than South Park? You know what? You want to talk despicable videos? Look at your despicable thumbnails, idiot. What you do to poor Lisa, making her look like a freaking walrus. And by the way, she's attractive, you fool.
There ain't a one motherfucking thing attractive about Lisa. We have seen her on camera on her channel. The bitch is ugly, inside and out.
actually saw her in person. Okay. She's attractive in her 50s. She looks very much like what you see on her stuff that's going on. So you with this walrus facade is obnoxious. What you did with Bruce, he's a better looking guy than you could ever imagine. Okay. Not
you want to fuck Bruce now
I can't
too?
stand Bruce. But look what you did to his picture. Look what you did to my picture. Look what you did to all these people. And you're going to call me despicable videos. Oh my God. I mean, that's how you sound. You use.
Is that Barry or Gary, guys? I can't. I'll Google it. But I personally have never heard of it. Is it Barry University? Is that what that says? Barry University, Florida. Barry University. Oh, it is a college. This is we are Barry U in Miami, Florida. Colleges and schools: College of Arts and Science, School of Business and Public Administration, College of Health Professions and Medical Sciences, School of Mental Health and Social Work, School of Nursing, School of Podiatric Medicine, School of Law, Orlando. It looks like it can be online or in person. Let's see if it's accredited. Let's put it in the search bar over here. It seems to be it is accredited. Barry University School of Law is accredited and offers a quality legal education. The law school is committed to providing a rigorous curriculum and ethical training for students, preparing them for the legal profession. Additionally, the university is recognized as a private Catholic institution with a rich educational mission. So it's a Catholic university. So there's that. It does. Well, it's a private school, so I don't think it will be very high ranked, but it is an accredited school. Now, I can tell you the school that I went through to get my high school diploma a couple years after I finished my homeschool course and paid all my graduation fees and whatnot to graduate. They went through several lawsuits. They were sued by students who did not pass the LSATs that they had to take. And they settled out of court with these people who sued them. Now, my high school was an accredited high school until this lawsuit. They agreed to close shop. And those of us who had already graduated, our credits would be good for us to continue our education. However, it is now considered a non-accredited school due to those lawsuits it went through. So my online high school that I attended, though it was accredited when I took my final exam, it no longer is. So those of us who did graduate from this school feel like we were duped because we feel like our diplomas are just a piece of paper. And at the end of the day, any high school diploma is just that, a piece of paper. But it's like those of us who did, because me and a couple of my cousins took the LSAT all at the same time. And we feel duped because after that lawsuit, our school that we finished with is no longer accredited. So it makes me feel like maybe I really didn't graduate, but I did. I studied. I did the work. I took the LSATs and I graduated. And it was an online high school program. They did high school. They did some college courses. So it was online based only. They had a base, I think, in California. I think it was California. Oh no, that was years ago. But just because that school that she attended is accredited now, say they go through this massive lawsuit, they choose to settle, they could become unaccredited, no longer accredited school. But yes, it is a private Catholic institution, is what Google says. And it's Barry University School of Law. Yeah. Yeah, someone was very obsessed with my education, so much so that she took it to the antis. So she did all this research on my education, so much so that she went to the Board of Education. I dropped out of public school my freshman year, and I chose to finish my education online. And that was in 2009. Then in 2010, at the age of 17, I got pregnant with Kinley. I don't know where she gets that I said I was pregnant at 14. I never said that. I got pregnant with Kinley at 17. Had her at 18. Which is why she'll be 15 in March. Jesus, I can't believe it. She's going to be driving. Holy cow. Back to the lunatic and her degrees that mean absolutely fucking nothing because she was forced to retire. Very good law school. Yeah, I graduated. What's funny is my niece is 16. She just graduated early, ahead of everyone in her class, with a GPA just a few points ahead of mine. I was so proud of her because I too was like 15, 16 when I took my final exam, and I graduated with a 3.84. I think, Mom, if you're still here, hers was what, 3.87 or 3.89? She was damn near a 4.0. So for my stalker to say that you can't graduate early has obviously never heard of homeschooling. And it's a thing. I do not regret having Miss Kinley at all. Look, that child was meant to be here. She made it through birth control and other things you use to prevent pregnancy. The good Lord meant for her to be here when she got here. Philip, I wasn't even thought of in 1990. Yeah, probably. That's my understanding because my cousin said hers was still considered accredited, even though the school lost their Yeah, the big word. Heck yeah, Calvin. It's hard. Yes, it was. But I wouldn't change having her for anything in the world. Um, no, I did get severe postpartum with her. And I'll admit I wasn't the best mom, but at 17, 18, we all make mistakes. We're not handed a workbook on how to be the best parent. I grew up with my daughter. Yes, Chucky, you can. With homeschool, you can hell, there's some curriculums that you choose to use that you can finish the year you started. Homeschool, you can finish high school within 2 years if you complete your hours and your work and your credits. Peculiar. See, Yamaha? I love that the stalker thinks she knows something because she contacted the Board of Education in my hometown, and the last documents they had on me was where I completed 8th grade. So the way Madison County Board of Education works, they only hold on to documents for so many years. And not only that, if the last year you attended, you didn't complete the entire year, then they're not going to hold on to that. So it looks like I only finished up to 8th grade. But my freshman year, 9th grade, first year of high school started in August. I turned 16 in November. As soon as I turned 16, Dad signed me out of school because he knew that's what I wanted. I was not going anywhere in that public school. My education was shit because I was bored of the curriculum in the public building. I was so bored. And as soon as he signed me out of public school, I started studying for my LSAT. Not my GED, the actual LSAT. With the homeschool program I had the chance because I had credits to where I could go ahead and take the LSAT and just finish school totally. So I studied for the LSAT. I took the LSAT, I believe, and see, November I dropped out of public. So July of that following year, I took my LSAT. I graduated with a 3.84. And then I started college courses for vet tech. I was bored. I realized that wasn't the career path that I actually wanted to take. So I quit taking my college courses. It doesn't like you screen recording? Oh, I'm not defending myself. I have nothing to hide. I've always been an open book with you guys. I've always been open and honest and been myself. I I don't have anything to hide. School's not even like it was when I was in school in the 2000s. Today, it's nothing but propaganda and brainwashing. Exactly. Those of us that are intelligent, and now as an adult, I wonder, especially having Tiny, who is autistic, I wonder if there's a little bit of tism in me because I was always smarter than the grade I was in. When I was in 5th grade, my 5th grade teacher, I will never forget her. She was the best teacher I ever had. My favorite teacher. Her name was Miss Nowakowski. Best teacher I ever had. And she told my dad because it was the math. Dad was also extremely intelligent, especially with history and math. Dad was teaching me ways to do math that they weren't even teaching yet in 5th grade. And Miss Nowakowski was like, we're not doing it this way. You have to do it this way. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to do it your way because Dad taught me how to do it the right way. It was done the right way. So she had a talk with Dad, and I was given the choice. I could have taken tests then in 5th grade and could have moved up 2 grades ahead of where I was at. I didn't want to leave my classmates at that point in time. I didn't want to leave Miss Nowakowski at that point in time. I was happy then at that point in time when we were in Huntsville City schools. But when we moved back to the country and I was back into Madison County schools, I wasn't happy in those schools. They were lower level schools, so I was bored with the education I was receiving. So my grades plummeted due to me being bored with the education I was receiving in county schools. So it was better that he just signed me out of school when I turned 16 and let me take the LSAT. No, Gary, not in Alabama. The LSAT is just like the SATs, but it's the graduation test for high school students. It used to be called the SATs. You remember how we had to take our SAT scores every year at the end of the year? But the graduation test for us down here, it was called the LSAT at the end of the graduation for high schoolers. Everything's so different everywhere in the country, and even in other countries, that final exam is called something different. Exactly. Now, there was another one. My 2nd grade teacher was Miss Walker. I love her. She was there for me and my family when my grandma passed away. She sent flowers to the funeral home. That's another teacher that I just will never forget. No, I derailed. The GED test is kind of different. My brother got his GED. His testing was a little bit different than that final high school exam that me and my little sister took. Miss Ruth, I'm going to guess you missed the beginning of the show. I will be doing my own streams. I will be taking my own path. I have different dreams and goals for my channel. But I will still be covering anything Hells related. Right now I'm hyper focused on the nut bag here. Right one vision. Least peculiar. Okay, so after you went to bed, after they ended, I was up watching Nick another couple hours after you went to bed and left the call. So yeah, school's different in every state and every country. The tests are called something different everywhere. I mean, either way, it's the final exam of your school career, high school career. All right, let's go back to her ranting and raving. I'm glad we had this conversation. It calmed me down from screaming at her.
Car salesman? Oh my God, and Deuce and Felisa, they're gonna go to jail.
Again, 24 hours ago, you were wanting to.
Because I am about to throw up watching you. But anyways, the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. And for anybody to buy into this ridiculous BS, you guys got to cross-reference. Again, I don't really give a goddamn whether you believe me
Miss
or you
Ma'am.
don't believe me. I have an education. I know this. I know what strong claims are. I know when to be scared. I know what the law
Book
is. I didn't spend 4
smarts
years
mean
studying
jack
to not
shit when
know
you
it.
ain't got
That's
street
why I'm
smarts,
not
boo
scared
boo.
about this BS lawsuit. And I'm wondering when he's going to depose me. I want him to depose me. Because guess what? When he deposes me, guess what gets to happen? My husband gets to ask me questions, and I'm under oath, and I can't lie. And there were things, Jeremy, that we discussed. And, you know, so let's take those depots. Let's take those depots. I mean, I know my husband's fired up and ready to question me about a lot of things. So let's take those depots under oath. I can't believe you are so much of a fool to sit there and literally go off on me last night. Go off on me. And then to find out that you were involved in the whole thing with my school, because I know you were after Radis contacted me. That's why I emailed you and I added you to that email thread, Jeremy, with Radis. And I said, oh, so Radis is part of your team now, isn't he? And Radis is the one who openly admits to destroying my job. Jeremy, you don't think that I'm not going to find you, that you were connected to this? And you tried to convince me that it was Fleesa. You were telling me, oh, Fleesa's the one that ruined your job. Oh, really?
What is happening?
I don't think Fleesa's connected to Radis. And Radis was the one who openly admitted to screwing with my job. And the only connection I know Radis to have in the United States is you, Jeremy. You. He obviously has a whole channel where he targets people you tell. And I have threats by you with this new idiot attorney. He better watch his back, this new idiot attorney. Because if he's suspended and he acts like an asshole on this forum, don't think for a second people aren't going to report him to his state bar. And I'm ready and I'm fine. If you think
someone said something about her being homeless, where did it go? I lost that comment. But someone said something about her being on the street soon. Because she's about to lose both of her houses. She'll be the next one in a 10 on Skid Row that we see on Just J Hip's Thursday and Friday night streams. People watch. Yep. She'll be the next lunatic in a tent on Skid Row. She keeps hyper-focusing on a call, but Tat clearly said in that email she sent him, or he sent her, that he emailed the school. Emailed. Right, Chucky? Exactly. She destroyed her own life. She needs to, oh, she's so butthurt right now. Jeremy broke her whole ass heart last night. Her shirt, though, the 90s called boo. They want their clothes back. Well, here's the thing, Sarasota. LM and OP ain't gonna have that shed much longer neither. No. That's going to be gone too. And not because of Jeremy, because Brucey had the great idea of getting Lynette to file bankruptcy. So, again, they're doing all these things to themselves.
If he's going to come after me and this man is on probation, say with the law, you don't think I'm going to contact his probation officer? Are you kidding me? Think about this. What a fool, man. What a fool if he does. What a fool if he does. Let him attack me and let's see how fast I contact his probation officer. Let's see how fast I contact his state bar. So keep it up. And then you send me an email that the anti-Hales are about to go down because you're unleashing this new Nick lawyer, the guy that I'm going to go ahead and report. If he starts attacking me, I will find his probation officer and I will absolutely send over the information. I'll record everything. That's a threat, Jeremy.
Oh, boo boo, you're a few days late and a few dollars short, baby. He's already been making fun of you live on air, retard. If he starts attacking me, I'm gonna save him. Oh, please do. Please do. Nick would have a fucking field day with you. Please do. Oh, she's gonna call his probation officer. She wants to play with Nick. She really wants to play with Nick. I don't think that's the game you want to play. I don't. I myself just found Nick, but he comes off as somebody you don't want to fuck around and find out with. You really don't, Lips. Whatever. Go for it, boo boo. I dare you.
That you emailed me. That's a threat. So that you know what that shows me? That you are finding all these people to attack innocent bystanders, to bully them.
Bitch, you ain't no innocent bystander.
So you're finding these other people to do the dirty work.
People,
and one of the biggest dirty work people that you have is a guy in Australia who thinks that he's protected because he lives in Australia. Oh, guess what? He's not protected. Because the United States and Australia have a treaty, Jeremy. They have a treaty that if you commit a crime on somebody in the United States, you're not protected in Australia. They have reciprocity and they protect each other. So you're not protected by living in Australia when you have this treaty. Okay. And so you don't think for a second that the FBI is not tipped off about all this? You already got the fourth FBI report that I've sent on an existing case that I have pending with the FBI. Not to include the fact that I went ahead and filed a report in Australia and I just got an email confirmation I'm going to be called from a +3, whatever they gave this, whatever area code from Australia to be interviewed as to what Radis is doing and has done to me. I've asked Radis now multiple times to leave me alone, and he continues to email me. So Jeremy, if you're not,
bitch, you called Tad out first. Tad is not somebody you want to call out. Tad don't play these fucking games neither. Just like you trying to call Nick Rekieta out. Nick don't play these games. You, ma'am, are the one fucking around and finding out. Jeremy did not recruit Nick. Jeremy doesn't control us. None of us work for Jeremy. None of us do. He doesn't pay us. We don't fucking like you. You put your big ass ugly nose where it doesn't belong. And now you're paying the repercussions. Suck it up, Buttercup.
if you are connected to Radis, which I'm pretty sure you are, you might want to tell Radis to knock it off, okay? Because, or maybe in your narcissistic brain, you think you're untouchable. You're not untouchable, and it's only a matter of time before you're going to go down. But these court cases take time. They take time, okay? So the audience out there, you're not going to see Jeremy go down today. Okay, you got to wait, and these court cases could take up to a year. But
it's
mark my
word and
stupid. Save this video. He's not going to prevail, and he's definitely not going to prevail in the case against me. Okay, so if anybody's a vexatious litigant, he needs to look in the mirror. He's suing like 22 people, and he's already had one case dropped.
Now
he
you
don't
can't
want to tell you about that. He had one case.
Now you can't fucking math either. I thought you were educated. I thought you were fucking educated. There's 10 people in the Fed 2. 2 of which is also in Fed 1. So that's the same people. Tina's case is a completely different case. Bruce just got himself in 2 different cases. That's his own fucking mess up. You sued Jeremy first, and now you're getting sued back. That's not 22 people. You illiterate cum guzzling slut.
Dropped. He wanted to sue the state prosecutor. Any person with half a brain knows the state prosecutor has immunity. So it makes you wonder how in the world his attorney would even think to file a lawsuit against the state prosecutor when any attorney 101 knows the state prosecutor has immunity. And I can almost guarantee that.
One Vision. Thank you. Thank you for your service for this country. God bless you.
case was dropped. I haven't read that case, but I would be almost guaranteed that case was dropped on grounds that the state prosecutor had immunity. Okay. So, but Jeremy don't want to tell you about that now, does he? No, because it's a loss. And then it would ruin trust with his audience. Okay. But is Jeremy a lawyer? Does Jeremy have this license? Does Jeremy have this education? Does Jeremy have federal, state, trial?
Baby, not only does Jeremy have a fucking education, but he's got street smarts. He also has a fucking brain that works properly. Unlike you. You so focused on education, but you ain't got a lick of motherfucking common sense that God gave a goose. Not a lick of it.
Appellate education? Oh my God. I don't think so. But the world wants to listen to him and Megan with no education whatsoever. Unbelievable. Guys, wake up. Wake up today and start being educated by people who are educated. Not by some lay person like Jeremy Hales or Megan Fox with no education whatsoever. Megan Fox didn't even go to college. Megan Fox's bio, because I looked into it.
Dad, he says, tell her how you really feel, Georgie. Listen, chat. A lot of these guys get to hear me listening to the Fleas in a call because we do watch parties, or they get to listen to me watch Leslie as she's manically posting all this stuff. And I respond to them like this in the calls. So y'all are just getting Georgie, who's actually watching this in real time and responding to her ignorance. It's just Georgie. I do too, B. I think the kids are with Doritos. And I'm wondering if Doritos is even still in the same house with her. Because she has way too much fucking time on her hands. Ranting and raving and singing on YouTube. Yes, they do. They both have college educations. Jeremy has a ton of college education. Lou, she keeps going live. Every time I think we're done and I get to end the stream, she makes another one for me to scream at. Yeah, she says she still has a law license. No, baby. No, boo-boo. You were forced to retire. Forced. You keep leaving that part out. I'm a retired attorney. That you were forced. It was either you get disbarred or you retire. That was the choice you were given. Therefore, your education doesn't mean shit for you. You can't even hold a job because you won't seek the help you need. Aunt M is in the house. Miss Debbie's back. I don't know. We don't know if Doritos is as bad as her because he's not out here acting a damn fool on the internet like she is. And she has what, 3 kids? She has 3 children just like I do at home, right? How does she have the time on her hands to do all this? I'm lucky that my girls are older and they can help me with Tiny when I'm on air. Or when I'm working on editing videos. I have the luck that we live and work on the same property to where I have help with my youngest one. So I can work too. But where's her kids? I know they're out of school right now. It's 4:00 in Florida. Shouldn't she be making her kids dinner at this point? Also, she was screaming about how she hasn't had Botox in years. So, those of you who know, I love Roman Atwood and Brittany. You know, she had her filler removed recently. Like, that's a thing, lips. you can have it removed. What is document 79? I will cover docket listening to lips has made me go retarded. I will cover documents tomorrow on air. Max. I'm almost 3 hours in and we're not done with lips. I didn't even get to the fleas, and we know they'll rant again tonight more than likely. I doubt they're with grandparents because remember she has sued his family and she has sued her own family. So I don't know if she watched Nick or not last night. She's claiming Jeremy told her that he recruited Nick. That's what she's claiming. Her boobs are lopsided like her brain. That's what I was saying earlier when this first came up. I was like, your fake tits are deflating there, lips. You should probably have that checked. Yeah, oh yeah, Frenchie, for sure. I do too, Valor. All right, we got to get through this. You have children to feed.
Can be debunked on every level, is filled with lie upon lie upon lie upon lie. Okay? And she's going to sit there and act like she's all this and all that. All she did is she went on a bunch of self-publishing forums and made it sound like a big deal. Oh, I did this, I did that. She's a waitress. And you guys are going to let her educate you on the law and educate you on these legal cases, her and Tug. And I don't know.
All right, you stupid bitch. You keep talking about Megan, and you're going to wish you hadn't. Megan has an education. She also has a career. She's not a waitress anymore. At least Megan doesn't have to resort to a fucking OnlyFans and sell her body just to make money. You know, like you and a couple of the fleas over there that are out there slutting yourself out because that's the only way you can get an income because you're a failed attorney and a failed teacher. For what? One Vision. What are you sorry for? Oh. I mean, I have one bigger than the other. That's normal, but she has fake tits. Her shit's deflating. Exactly, Candy Girl. Just saying. Just saying.
Was it Tug like a psychologist or something? How did they know anything about the law? How? Oh, now they're going to bring in this Nick Lacada, who's on probation, I think for drugs or something. I don't know. He's a probation officer. He's probably, I mean, really? But it's okay for them. But
wait, he's on probation for drugs or something. I don't know. But he's a probation officer. No, bitch, he's a lawyer. I'm sorry. Don't forget failed homeowner. That part too. Somehow OnlyFans has managed to legalize it to where, okay, so OnlyFans is dirty videos and dirty pictures. You can be full nude. It's blocked behind a paywall. The people have to pay a lot of money for these photos. But yes, that's what OnlyFans is. It's for strippers and hookers and dirty hoes that don't love themselves to make money off of their bodies because that's the only way they can make money. She loves the lip too. Preaching!
but no, they're going to attack anybody else. Well, I don't care. Listen, you can listen to me or you don't want to listen to me. I can tell you to record this video today, and I can tell you a year and a half from now, I will be absolutely right. And all you have, but he's going to try. I'll tell you what he's going to
Exactly.
do. He's going to stop talking about certain cases that that get dismissed or not favorable to him. He'll just stop talking about it, and they'll just disappear, right? Or according to his audience. And then he'll file new cases, and he'll keep it ramped up. And I got this new case and this new case. If you guys want to know the truth, just follow his cases and see the outcomes. Okay, see the outcomes, and know that these things take a while. Okay, to come to pan out. They take a long time. But I'm going to tell you right now, don't be a fool. Don't put your head in the sand. Look up. I'll tell you how to look up these cases. You got to go to the county where the cases are filed. You go to Google search and you put like Levy County Clerk of Court. Google search, and then it'll come up. Then you're going to go to records search for the public.
No shit,
and then you
Sherlock.
put in their names, and then you can see the cases. But you're not going to really understand how to read a docket. I know how to read a docket. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But I'm going to tell you right now, the sad part of it is that you guys are getting educated by a bunch of fools with no education and legal background whatsoever. And anything that's going to be like normal litigation, they're going to make it like the biggest big deal. And you guys are going to be wowed, and you're going to go, oh my God. Do you know how many times my husband and I sat around laughing our butts off? Like, are you kidding me? They're saying this. It's so ridiculous. And if you got any reputable attorney, they're going to say the same thing. This is ridiculous what they're reporting. But I'm going to tell you right now, you just, hang on for the ride, guys. Because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to say to you. It absolutely is going to pan out. And this case he's got filed against me is going nowhere. It's going to be a funny ride. Like I said, I can predict right now that the claims that Megan and Tug have against me and my husband, those are going to be dropped on a motion to dismiss. And the only thing that might be staying after that point is going to be Jeremy. And that will be done on a summary judgment. That case is going nowhere. And wait till that case goes nowhere. I'm going to broadcast it everywhere. And I'm certainly going to be filing a counterclaim. I was going to walk away because I just wanted them to leave me the hell alone. That was one of the reasons why I dropped my lawsuit initially. It had nothing to do with me thinking that I didn't have merit for that lawsuit. It had everything to do with not wanting to be harassed anymore and cyber bullied by these people. That I just wanted out. And they came back and they reattached to me. So now I'm in a position where if I don't file a counterclaim against them, I'm going to lose it. And I'm certainly not going to lose filing a claim. So I am going to be filing a counterclaim, and they better be ready to fight and defend for that. And part of my counterclaim is going to be torturous interference with my employment, because they absolutely interfered with that.
Prove it.
That is worth a lot of money. And from my understanding, Megan doesn't have homestead protection, which means if I get a judgment against her, if I connect her to some of these things, which I can definitely connect her to defamation, when I can connect her to these things, I can go after a portion of her home. And I already have a 57-105 pending. So when that thing gets dismissed, we're going to go for attorney fees. So I can go for or if it's not Megan, then Jeremy better be ready to pay. You better be ready to pay. I don't know the Ohio laws on homestead, but I know Jeremy owns property there. And George, I'm sure they do. And so we can just hire a private investigator to find out all their assets. And then, because they're not judgment proof. So it's actually, I might spend the rest of my year, my new job is just going to be focusing on winning that, because that's actually going to make me more money than getting a job at this point. They really barked up the wrong tree and did the wrong thing when they messed with my employment. I went away. I was quiet. I was happy. I was teaching. I kept to myself. I had nothing to do with them. They came after me and they pulled me back in. So shame on them, and they can now deal with me, because I'm not going anywhere. Okay. And I'm not deleting anything.
I want her to, Aries.
Megan stuff is still up there because Megan decided to publish a bunch of garbage on me. All you have to do is look at the time.
Garbage, bitch, please. Everything Megan has put out, she's had receipts for. Everything. Oh, she's going to make Doritos represent her. Hi, Happy. Hi, Maud. Yeah, no kidding, John. Good luck with that. Exactly, Frenchie. But Aries, that's exactly what I want. I want her to start coming for me. I do. Because if she's coming after me, She's leaving Megan and Tug alone, at least a little bit. I sent Pat's. Yeah, she's got all these plans with no money and soon no home. She needs to be focused on those cases of foreclosure of her homes. You know, because one of them is already defaulted, which I'm guessing is the one that they were using to rent out. I'm not sure, but that's already defaulted and they're losing that one. How long before this one defaults and she doesn't have a roof over hers and her children's heads? She deleted it. Well, good thing that it's saved forever on my live stream, huh?
If you look at anything that I did, it's always after they've attacked me. I didn't initiate the attack. They attacked
you
me,
did.
and then I responded. So if Megan thinks she's going to tarnish my name all over Google, guess what? I'm going to give my opinion about Megan, and that can come up all over Google reviews too. Now, I've temporarily taken down the Hodunks because I really don't care whether the Hodunks is up or not right now, but I have no problem bringing the Hodunks back. That's a satirical comedy, just like South Park. I'm allowed to do that. It's not despicable. What's despicable? It's funny. It's absolutely funny, and it's satirical, like the South Park series would be. Okay, I'm allowed. That's my First Amendment right. If I want to get creative and write a satirical comedy. But what is despicable is taking poor Lisa's picture, making her look like a damn walrus.
Bitch, you have
poor Michelle Pessam's picture and making her look like some strung out.
Yes, bitch, you have a First Amendment right, just like the rest of us, and just like I said, my First Amendment doesn't end where yours and Lisa's begins. But those Hodunk videos, you were making racial slurs towards these people. That's hate speech, dumb fuck. For somebody who has a law degree and has an education, doesn't comprehend her own fucking constitution.
Old lady taking my picture, putting me with green hair and enlarged lips. You don't think that stuff is despicable? Because that's pretty despicable to me. It's like, if you're going to call out somebody about being despicable, you better have a clean record, buddy. You better have a clean record. So don't sit there and say, oh, it's so despicable. She's on despicable videos. Oh my God. Well, look at you, buddy. Look at you, hypocrite. You've not done despicable thumbnails, you hypocrite. Really? You're this innocent guy just going through life and just getting attacked. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Jeremy, you're the one that's dishing it out and you just can't take it when someone gives you a taste of your own medicine. Now, can you? Just can't do it. Can't handle strong women. And you're so easily played with your narcissistic traits because all a woman has to do is just sit there and tell you a bunch of lies and you can't see past your freaking face. Oh, God. You know what? You didn't have to go there last night, but you did. You did. And if you think that I'm going to hold back now and I'm just going to sit silent after you just attacked me and you're live last night.
He didn't attack you,
buddy. Because I'm not going anywhere. Because I've withheld and constrained. And I have a lot of information, Jeremy, that I don't think George wants to know. Mm-hmm. We both know.
Oh.
My husband knows. I don't know if George knows. But I'll tell you right now, it better knock it off. And I won't throw that punch. I won't throw that punch, Jeremy. But if you do, don't think I'm going to sit back. Okay, the ball's in your court on that one, buddy. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not playing this game with you. You're not going to sit there and attack me and have Radis tell me to disappear. And I'm just to disappear when you brought me into this. You brought me back. I left.
Bitch, you inserted yourself. From the first day, we discovered your shit and we've been calling you on it from day one of you inserting yourself. Volpe brought you into this. Volpe and Bruce Maskin, the ones you claim to hate, is the ones that brought your stupid ass in there. We didn't know you existed until those two brought you into this. You and your corn videos. Please don't forget you created revenge corn of Megan and Jeremy. Don't forget all the racist Muslim bullshit you stated about George. We will never forget the shit you have done and said to Megan, Tug, George, Jeremy, Shizzy. You dock Shizzy. You attack Jay. None of us will back down from the shit you did.
I taught and I kept to myself. And what happened? You and Radis and Megan and Martha and Tug all attacked my job and got me terminated. And you expect me to not confront this now? You expect me to not come back onto YouTube and have my day confronting this? You think you're the only person that can talk to people? You think you're the only person you're going to sit there and control the narrative to the world, and you can't have any opposition to know that, like, I'm telling the truth? Well, somewhere in the middle between me and you, Jeremy, is the truth, and the court will find that out very easily. So you don't think that I'm allowed? So you're going to tell me to disappear? You and Radis tell me to disappear. You told me, go disappear, Leslie, and go sit in your treehouse. Get off social media. Delete all your videos. Why? Why, Jeremy? Because you don't want the public knowing? And Radis tells me, just disappear, and he threatens me. You need to disappear. You need to delete everything. What are you so scared of? You scared that someone intelligent with a legal background can actually debunk all your bullshit online? All the BS that you're telling your audience? The only thing I ever agreed with was the video that I did about Bruce. I do. I agree that
Jeremy doesn't have to tell us anything, because those of us covering your bullshit have done our own research. We have critical thinking. We're smart enough to look into it our fucking selves.
Bruce was a flaming idiot. And I agree. And I did that rendition. But everything else, I think, is a crock of crap. And I think the only reason right now that you're not seeing more of a win from the other side is because you picked people that didn't have a lot of money and couldn't get legal representation. That's what you did. So that you could sit there with money and just drain them, which is what you've made very clear that you do to people. That doesn't mean that.
Listen, chat, I don't agree with everything DJ Radis does, but that email he sent her, I agree with him on. I do. Her mental health, the best thing she can do is get off the internet. Someone with mental health issues, will be the first to tell you, when you're in this state of mind, the best thing you can do is get off the fucking internet. Get therapy. Take a grippy sock vacation. That is the best thing you can do for your own mental health.
That you're winning on your merits. You're winning because you're targeting people without money and without no ability to get legal representation. And they're having to fend for themselves. That's what you do. And then you tell your audience that you're winning. Well, guys, audience out there, let me tell you something. We don't have justice in the United States. We don't. Justice is based on money. And it's based on whether or not you can have an attorney and you can afford an attorney. And thank effing God that I have my law degree, because I got screwed back in 2011. I swore I'd never be at the mercy of a court for not having money again. And I was going to educate myself, and I did. But I'll tell you right now, we don't have justice in this world without money. And Jeremy knows that. So he's bullying a bunch of people without money who can't afford it. And I'll ask all of you, imagine if this was you. Put yourself in these people's shoes for a second. Imagine if you were getting...
We're almost done, Lisa. We're almost done. I promise.
Sued. You didn't have the money to put down a $5,000 retainer. Okay, and then you're going against somebody who's made millions of dollars, which Jeremy has told me he's made millions of dollars off of his storage stuff. Okay, in his YouTube channel. Jeremy told me this. He told me how much. He said, I make millions of dollars off this. So here's the thing. Imagine a guy like that coming and filing a lawsuit against you, and you can't even file, get money to strum up to get an attorney. Of course you're not going to prevail right away, right? He's going to prevail just based on the fact he has money. It happens every day in America, guys. That's why we have a screwed up system. But don't for 1 minute think it's because there was merits from Jeremy's side. Jeremy targets selectively people that can't afford to represent themselves.
He sues the ones who defame him.
Unites up with people in other countries to do his dirty work. But he didn't know about that treaty now, did he? And that treaty doesn't protect an Australian. Mm-hmm. So we know what's going on. When Jeremy doesn't want to do something, he just sends it to Megan and Tug and Radis and all these other people to do his dirty work. And his latest now is this Nick Licard or whatever his name is. And I have that in writing from Jeremy Hales, where he's telling me, oh,
she has changed Nick's name like 5 times in this rant. Have y'all noticed that? Nick's name has changed like 5 times. Now it's Ricardo. I don't know where the R came from, but there's that. Get home. He gotten. No, Chucky, he doesn't. Exactly, peculiar.
the anti-Hales are really going to hate it because now they're going to have this Nick such and such coming after them. He is absolutely behind it. He's absolutely behind everything. So if you guys don't think it, get your head out of your butt, because he is orchestrating this whole thing. But let me tell you, he hasn't met somebody like me, and I strategize and I sit quietly like a snake about to, and I strategize. I study him.
No, you're
I study his movements. I study his psychology.
You're a fucking
I study his
snake.
background. I read through all of his lawsuits, by the way. The lawsuits where his former wife, who was a school teacher, talked about him. It's on public record. You can look it up on Scribe. That he made bruises on his kids, that he bruised his wife, that he was highly abusive, that he was cheating on her. And he said that he was going to go move in with his girlfriend. And then the court put an order in place that he couldn't have his kids meet his new girlfriend that he was cheating on her with. Go look it up in Scribe. Look up Jeremy Hales and keep scrolling down and you'll see it. It's his divorce docket papers. I think Michael Volpe published those. But I read all that. Then I went through Facebook and I found all of his family members. And I noticed that his family members didn't include him.
Yeah, when has she been quiet? I've yet to see this bitch be quiet. Yet. She even has a ton of different alts that she goes into these Facebook groups under, running her mouth. She's never been fucking quiet since she's appeared on the scene. Nobody's attacking her. She started the shit. That good old saying, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Am I right?
Him and a lot of what was going on, and his dad actually made indirect statements that could almost be seen as he was talking and calling his son Jeremy out. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not playing this game. Okay, I studied him. I studied the psychology. I know what's going on. I know what makes him tick. I know his weaknesses, and I strategized. And right now I'm sitting on golden rocks. And again, I'm not saying that I'm going to unleash these, but if Jeremy thinks he's going to unleash on me, I'm just telling him this can all end. But I don't know what to tell you. You decided to unleash on me last night. You went and said a bunch of stuff. But I'm going to ask you, I'm not going anywhere.
That part, Chucky.
I'm going to continue my channel, and I'm going to continue broadcasting my truth so people can get a full depiction.
Yes,
of what's
he
going
will.
on,
yes, he will.
whether they want to believe it or they don't. And that's all that I will say today. And for that, I would ask everybody to like my video. I would ask everybody to share my video for others, because we need to get the word out. We need to get the word out now. Share my video. Share my video every chance you get, because people need to hear all sides to this saga. And I've got a lot of information that I'm sitting on right now. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.
She's sitting on rocks, all right. She's been using Lisa's crystal dildos. That's what she's been doing. That's 100% what she's been doing. And then again, no, Georgie, shut up. Oh boy. I'm gonna give y'all a palate cleanser from this nut bag. But yes, Lips is alone. We're done with her for today. I'm sure she will make a lot more content for me to share tomorrow. Oh, let's Let's make sure she hasn't deleted it. Let me download that. But it is now fully on my channel anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and download it. So if Tug and Megan need it, I can just easily send it to them if she deletes it. Lyndon, hi, darling. How are you? Thank you for the $5 super. He says, Happy New Year. Georgie, may you always be blessed in all aspects. She is pure narcissistic, delusional grifter. I don't think she's narcissistic, but she does have mental health issues, and she needs to realize that, and she needs help. She does. You know, like I said earlier in the stream, part of me kind of feels sorry for her, but then she started dogging Megan again, and I got pissed. Fuck her and fuck her mental health. She asked for this. She inserted herself into this. She has been openly attacking Megan and Tug and Jay and Shizzy and Jeremy and George and all of this, and I stand with them. So, yeah, fuck her. I'm going to monetize her crazy. Coop's new gator scares me. Have you seen my owl? It's so cute. So, our beloved Hellhound wrote me a song this morning, and it's so sweet. We haven't. If you missed the intro, make sure you catch the replay. I'm not used to going this long. It's got me all messed up. But time flies when you're having fun. I love you guys so much. So here is the song from the Hellhound. Native, I know you're here. Raise your hand. And when I finish this stream, I need an espresso stat. Mama Georgie got me an espresso machine for Christmas. And I have been making coffee like crazy. And now I crave it. If there are any certain types of espresso beans that you think I should try out, or any types of coffees or flavors of coffees that you think I should try out, let me know. I am working on getting a P.O. box, but until then, I have my wish list of stuff for the kids and the home and my coffee stuff. That's really the only thing I enjoy at the moment is my coffee and baking. I've really got into baking lately. Yes, my intro was created by Miss Yankee Bell. Now I'm going to be rotating through intros because I've challenged Yankee and Voss and Mismatched to create intros for me. So intros will change a little bit throughout the week to show off their music. Hi, Miss Diane. But this song was written by Hellhound. Hellhound, I know you in here. Raise your hand. Coffee is useless as decaf, Greg. Settle down. Don't take my caffeine from me. I survive on caffeine and chaos because insomnia is a bitch. Let's play the song that Native wrote for me.
Yeah. This one's for the woman who stands her ground. Heart full of love, spine made of steel, country roots, southern soul. Let's ride. She don't raise her voice, she don't bluff. Calm in her eyes, but she built real tough. Small town fire with a crown on her head. Cross that line, you said what you said. She's grace and grit, prayers and scars. Work for a place, didn't wish on stars. Been through storms, still standing blessed. She ain't lied about it, she just not stressed.
She's the one queen you don't wanna test. Hard to go, but don't push that chest. She rides for people, loves them hard. Faith in God, yeah, that's her God. From the dirt road dust to the digital screen, she stands 10 toes. Call her Georgie the queen.
She loves her family, that blood runs deep. Roots in the soil, promises she keeps. Sunday prayers, hands held tight. God first, always even in the fights. She don't fake love, she don't pretend. If you're in a circle, you're in to the end. Haters talk, but she lets it slide. Cause peace hits harder than foolish
There's
pride.
the one queen you don't wanna test. Solid soul, yeah, she's truly blessed. She rides for people, loves them hard. Faith in God, yeah, that's her thought. From the dirt road dust to the digital scene, she stands 10 toes. Call her Georgie the queen.
YouTube love to the real life days. She knows every follow ain't cloud, it's phase. She speaks to the screen like family ties. Truth in her words, no filtered lies. She thanks every soul that walks away. Says love y'all loud at the end of the day. Built from belief, not internet fame. Same heart now, yeah, nothing changed.
She's the one queen you don't wanna test. Soft when needed, hard when pressed. She rides for people, loves them hard. Faith in God, yeah, that's her thought. From the dirt road dust to the digital scene, she stands 10 toes. Call her Georgie the queen.
Shine, let it be. Respect the crown, respect the peace. Love runs deep, faith runs strong. That's how real deal, huh?
Thank you, Native. Listen, you sent me that one this morning, and I'm not gonna lie, it made me a little emotional. I cried just a little bit. Next strategy meeting, Peculiar. Well, you already know we have our watch parties of the fleas in the server. You already know. You and I always have a blast when we're watching her and making fun of her. I will probably be back tomorrow. Rob, I saw your question. I addressed that earlier in the stream. I have chosen to go separate ways. I have different dreams and goals for the channel that just doesn't fit what the goal was for the show. Me and Mr. G will be doing a lot of content together. You guys will be seeing a lot of Mr. G. So I hope you all welcome him. He's not used to being on camera, so he's gonna be shy. I don't know about daily, Rob, but thank you for the $2 super. But I will always schedule ahead of time, the same time, 12:15 Central Time. I'll also have my late night streams; those are coming back. Georgie After Dark. I will have my steering wheel tomorrow for my trucking game. So we'll have some crash fests with me and some of the admins. There's new content coming that isn't just Hells related, but trust and believe. I am still here. I am still Team Jeremy, and I will be covering this case. Just a different aspect of it. Oh yeah, Chucky. I'm this is going this long is weird to me. But Lips provides, and who am I to not make fun of her? There will probably be members only vids that only members will see, especially Mr. G slowly coming in to be a part of the channel. Y'all will hear him in the background making his 2 cents. Honey, he has been truly enjoying making fun of Lips. And he hates Lisa. He hates her. Now look, he's a fan of Jeremy too. Him and I have been watching Jeremy for years together. But when all the cases started happening, I'm the one that truly got into it and wanted to stand up and use my voice on Jeremy's side, and Mr. G was like, that's too much drama for me. He does not do drama. But he will tell you he cannot stand Lisa Lee, especially when she started threatening to whoop my ass. Yeah, no. All right, Chucky. Well, 12:15 Central Time. It will always be after Coop. I will never, ever stream over him. I respect him too much to do that. Rob, I promise there won't be much political talk. No, my faith in God, that I won't stop talking about. Political, that'll be rare if that happens, I promise. Our streams won't ever truly go this long. This is weird for me. It's truly weird for me. But, oh, and Valor, you were welcome to create anything you would like for the channel. You know I love your content. Right, Victoria? Oh, she's on a rant now. Jeremy broke her heart last night, so now she's on warpath. But remember, guys, I love you all. We are going on almost 3.5 hours, thanks to Lips and her nonsense. Oh, you guys will see these spills around on stream with me. Voss, Yankee, Redneck, Mismatch Menace. The crew's getting back together, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna truck. We're gonna have games. We're gonna talk about the Hell's Chaos. We're just gonna have fun. Georgie's gonna let her hair down and just be Georgie. The emotional stuff, life stories, and it's not always going to be streams. There's going to be a lot of videos coming out. Me and Mr. G are wanting to adventure with the kiddos. We're doing our makeover videos. There will be more cooking videos. I know there's a lot of you that love my cooking videos. Those are making a comeback, I promise. You want to go on the cruise? I'm not going on the cruise anymore. There was a change of plans. I chose, instead of going on the cruise, I chose to plan a vacation with me, Mr. G, the kiddos, and Mama Georgie, and hopefully Voss. If I get my way, he will be with us. But we're going to go spend a week in Gatlinburg and take Miss Kinley to Dollywood for her birthday and do family stuff. Valor wants a Discord link. Well, okay. There it is. Hold on. That is not the Discord link. There you go. Chris, I don't know why you're having issues with the Discord. I've tried to add you as a friend. It says you're not accepting friends requests. And there's several calls that we do that's me on camera cooking or cleaning or... Discord's fun. Georgie lets her hair down and just has fun on Discord. So if you're in the server and you see us in a call, come hang out. You never know what chaos Georgie is doing. I am still the gremlin you all love and adore. With that being said, guys, remember, you are one of a kind. Never, ever let anyone dim your light. You matter. I love you. And I will see you probably tomorrow. Keep an eye out for something scheduled tonight. If I schedule something ahead of time tonight, then you know you'll see me tomorrow afternoon. I love y'all. I hope you guys enjoy this outro.
Before we log out tonight, listen to me. Yeah. You one of a kind. Don't let them dim your light. No. World been cold, still you shine so bright. Yeah. You matter every day, every night. From the heart, from the soul. Yeah, I mean it right. I mean it. I say it again. If nobody told you, I'll say it then. I love y'all for real till the very end. For real, I'll see you on the next one, my friend.
Late night thoughts heavy on the mind. Smiles on the screen, pain behind. Everybody fighting something inside. Still showing up, yeah, that's pride. Different souls in the chat tonight. Same dark road looking for a light. If you made it here, yeah, you did okay. Just surviving today was a win, okay.
I see you, feel you.
You one of a kind, don't let them dim your glow. They don't know your walk, they don't know your road.
You matter more than you'll ever know. Even when you feel low, even moving slow. Yeah,
Little world try to break your spine.
they try.
Told you stay quiet, fall in line. Let me say it clear, let me say it slow. Ain't another soul built like though.
No,
You ain't gotta rush, you ain't late. God don't miss, he don't make mistakes.
amen.
Still standing even when you been.
Still,
That alone tell me heaven sent.
yeah,
Yeah. Georgie loves each and every one of you,
love y'all.
and I'm thankful,
Really thankful
really thankful.
for you being here tonight. Means everything.
You one of a kind, can't nobody replace.
Nobody,
Ain't another soul that can fill your space.
your space.
You matter, yeah, every breath you take. Don't let nobody tell you different.
Okay, okay. From the laughs to the tears we share. Yeah, from the truths we spoke to the pain we air. Real, if you felt seen, that was the plan. That's love. Real hearts connect when you understand. You stay, you listen, you gave your time. Thank you. That mean more to me than a dollar sign. Southern soul, real love, no disguise, no cap. Look you dead in your eyes till you know lies.